Brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you.
Oh,
man,
shit.
He collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
and he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
goes. Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means? It's Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We got Rembrandt in the fucking building. What's going on, bro?
Good, y'all. What's good? What's going on?
Chilling, man. How are you doing?
Oh, you know, just another day being a black man in America.
I hear you, but you know, you get to do it in a limo onto a Learjet and all that other shit. You doing big things. I see you, bro. I see you.
Well, you know, my guy, Mr. Martinez, came back recently, so perks is back.
I hear you. And as always, we got Gigi in the building. We got Ray with us in the building. And Rembrandt, we start out with the 6 rapid questions like we always do for the past 4 or 5 guests that we had. So are you ready?
Let's
all right,
do
that's
it.
all right. That's not one of the questions, but question number 1: how well does Ray know Kate Beckinsale?
Not well at all.
All right, because he does a little thing. I think he's an undercover agent for her. I don't know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's well known that she's into me, and you know I gotta watch out. Yeah. All right, question number 2: Tokar and Razor or Bebop and Rocksteady?
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Okay, he's going with the classic. All right, number 3. Finish this phrase. No ticky, no.
Touchy.
Okay. Okay. It sounds right. All right, number 4. When is peanut butter jelly time?
All the time.
Facts.
Come on now.
All right, number 5. In the hood, we reference Kool-Aid by its color or by its flavor?
By its flavor. Oh, wait, I'm wilding. I'm sorry. It's by its color. My fault.
Nah, I hear you in the limo, so you know I get it. I get it. you fancy on us for a second. I get it, but you correct it.
I definitely heard that question wrong.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And the last question. If a hamster's life expectancy is only 2 years, what was the life expectancy for someone who landed on the beach in Normandy?
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How the fuck did you pull that question out your ass?
Deep. Reading my mind right now, bro.
7 minutes.
The real question is, does Toe know where Normandy is?
It's by Jersey.
I'm gonna say half.
And half it is.
There you go.
We're going with it.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's 6 questions. That's just 6 rapid questions. We like to break the ice here. Even though I know Kate Beckinsale's watching this shit. Yo, relax. She hasn't hit me up for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know she's in love with me. When they keep quiet.
But what Ray got to do with it?
Yeah, why am I spy all of a sudden? Like,
he got a haircut the other day, and that was like he took a suggestion from her. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. You just smacked because you feel that hair. You don't.
I recognize shit.
What?
Got you.
Okay.
Just saying. It's like people without kids. They judge kids all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I have a kid and I judge kids all the time. That don't mean shit, all right?
But you don't count.
Questioning these damn children.
You're the exception.
Listen, as someone with no kids, sometimes they deserve to be judged. They be wild.
This is true.
A lot of them are disrespectful. Not mine though. Mine's an angel.
Word.
We said before we started the show. Just the great
I don't know who
that
gave.
She was letting...
Please let me out the basement.
I don't know who gave Pro a fucking keyboard, but he was only supposed to get access to a screen. Pro,
I'm
give
weak.
the keyboard back, but it's sliding under the door.
Wow. Well, Rembrandt, thank you so much for taking your time out to hanging out with us here on Wrestling with Knuckleheads. I just want to get into it. You have been trained with the amazing Red. My guy's amazing. His name is, no pun intended. How was it like training with him?
The best, honestly. You don't realize it when you're going through it, obviously, because you gotta like work all the time, right? He's not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Like, it's either you earn it or you don't. It's really that simple. But through the process of earning it, I became a better person, a better wrestler, a better man, you know? So I love that man. There's not enough good things I can say about Amazing Red and everything he did for my career.
Did he teach you how to do that 630?
No. But I will say, I came close one time. Really close one time. We was having a high flying class with John Xavier. And, you know, I was feeling myself that day, but I lost, so.
That's gotta be scary as shit to be flipping so many times in the air.
Fun fact, I am afraid of heights, so. I don't know why I do it, but, you know, here we are.
So you just have a fucking moment when you're out there, you're like, fuck it, just go for it.
That's like every time I'm on the top rope and I'm like, why am I up here again? Because I don't feel good about this. But, you know, then you feel that adrenaline rush and you're like, yeah, I got this shit. And then you feel good about yourself. I don't know. as good as you could feel, in a wrestling ring, I would say.
Okay. Now, you
Right.
definitely had talks to say that Mr. Martinez is back in the scene. We got Jobber Slam 3. You laid out the challenge to Big Cuzzo. I'm gonna just put
Word.
it out there real quick. We
Yeah.
got a title on the line at
I
Jobber
mean,
Slam 3. Are we gonna see Mr. Martinez coming back with you? You riding solo? Is Cosmic gonna be with you? Just a
wow, there's a lot of questions, right?
Sorry, so I'm so sorry. One at a time.
No, that's fair. Hey, listen, I will honestly say that I have the same questions all the time because you look around, right? And when I joined, we were supposed to have McDrake, we were supposed to have Abraham, we were supposed to have everybody, honestly, Christina Marie, and I look around lately, and the only one that seems to be putting in work is Rembrandt. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it's a little lonely out here. So, with that being said, is Mr. Martinez gonna show up? I don't know, because technically he's still suspended for whatever reason. Will I be with Cosmic? Maybe. I don't know. Cosmic's my favorite. Everyone knows that. And so when she needs me, I'll be there. And when I need her, she'll be there. But with that being said, going back to the topic at hand, which is the Federated Championship. I mean, the Federated Championship. Look at me jumping the gun. The Fallout Championship. The Fallout Championship. Excuse me. The reason
We're
why
just
I went out,
manifesting it out there. That's all it is.
yeah, you gotta speak into existence sometimes. But the reason why I did what I did, like, I respect Cuzzo. I do. I have no problems with that man. He's a great athlete, great champion, great representative, and I'm rooting for him, honestly. But it's just the wrong time for him because for me, I got screwed out of being a tag team champion. My tag team partner was not cleared to compete, and yet I was still forced to defend my championship against someone with a different gender. Now, I'm not sexist. My hands are equal opportunity, and Cosmic's hands are equal opportunity. But with that being said, it was not a fair situation for me to be in. And yet I got out of that and was still cashed in on by somebody who wasn't even in the match.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, but here we are. I'm trying to be a better Rembrandt this year. I'm not trying to go crazy like I used to and, start attacking people and blase, because I'm a good person and I know I'm a good person. So, with that being said, we go to the initial match for the title and I get screwed again, right? I get screwed again because this dude, Dirty Dave, whatever he want to call himself, attacks me after he's already eliminated. Now, I'm not here to whine and complain, but he cheated. It's as simple as that. He was not honorable about it. So, I, being the honorable Rembrandt, challenged a honorable champion in Cuzzo. Now, I can promise you this match is going to be fire for whatever that's worth to y'all. For me personally, I know I'm going to have a long night. That is a huge man. I'm not exactly King Kong. But with that being said, I'm smart. And I've been at this for a little while. So I think I like my chances.
I mean, you've been through the fire because just to reiterate, my man, he played it humble, but we saw the match. It was a 2-on-2 that turned into a 4-on-1 that turned into a 2-on-1, and you wasn't even prepared for the 2-on-2 because your partner wasn't even available.
And there's always a dirty ref somewhere.
Yeah. Like your partner came out in a full body cast with a wheelchair, IV connected to him, and they still made you wrestle. You defended your tag team titles, and then 4 other people come attack you, and you didn't even know that it was supposed to happen.
And I also like to point out, I'm no expert, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but every time I see Joe Kim, he has a Scott Rican shirt on.
Ooh.
So the devil is in the details, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You gotta love the favoritism there. How you gonna do that?
Listen,
Damn,
if
Joe.
you see something if you see something and you can say honestly that Rembrandt made that up, point it out to me. You be wrong, but point it out to me. I'll wait.
But you legit have a post on IG when you approached Joe, and then Dirty Dave was sitting down, and he did have the Costa Rican shirt, so he's not lying, folks. There is evidence proof on his IG that shows that. And I'm not. Listen, I love me some Joe. Joe, you know I love you. When the knuckleheads love you. But you did have the Costa Rican shirt on, and you were sitting with Dave. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just trying to like everybody. I'm just.
I also want to point out, right? You know what I always see when Steve Pena beat Mick Drake, right? And he became a double champion. He got the hug from Joe Kim, right? When the A Game won his belt, he got the hug from Joe Kim. When these two jumped me and took my tag titles, basically, they got the hug. But when I won a hardcore match against the main event, I ain't get no damn hug. I got a sad face.
Damn.
And whoever's in the comments talking about it's a nice shirt, kiss my ass.
See, Kenny, you starting problems, Kenny. See,
Kenny, you fucking up, man.
You know, I was gonna ask what kind of cotton they use for that shirt. It could be Egyptian cotton. Maybe they made that shirt out of people's sweater from Shaft. You never know. Hey,
God.
I'm just saying. Sometimes I be wearing shirts that they just comfortable, and then he don't even realize that they got the shirt on and all that stuff. But the hug thing you can't dispute. You can't mistakenly not give somebody a hug. I get hugs from people I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
damn, man, that's it.
That's
you know what?
true.
Now we got to get the conspiracy board. We got to call our good friend Toasty. See if he can make some connect the dots there. Connect the dots with this. Rem knows what I'm talking about. We got to get the old friend in there to connect the dots.
Of course, Toasty would have it locked up, but
he would.
The conspiracy is so obvious. I'm not even gonna have Toasty waste his time.
Yeah.
So because you're here, when you beat Cuzzo, are you expecting a hug from Joe Kim?
Am I expecting it? No, because I already saw the look on his face last time I won a championship. So imagine if I have the championship representing the future of his company and this business. It's all in my image, and then I could do whatever I want with it. It'll be the federated championship, whatever I want. Maybe I'll put my face on the damn thing. Point is, he's not gonna be happy about it because he's a prideful man, and he can't admit when he's wrong. And see, like he had his pulse on Cosmic, he had his pulse on Steve Pena, he had his pulse on A Game, but you know who he missed out on? Rembrandt. Mr. Martinez got Rembrandt. And so he's not going to allow himself to be like, oh, I missed the boat on that one. And that's why poor old Rembrandt won't have a hug.
I tell you what, the knuckleheads will be there on Jabba Slam 3. So if you want, you can hug any one of us. All of us. We have a group hug when you win. Oh, we'll hug each other and you can watch us. Whatever. I'm not trying to say no freaky shit to all the Spotify motherfuckers that are listening. Get your mind out the gutter, motherfuckers. But I'm just saying, we're here for you, and we will help you out, bro. Because I can't allow a brother to be sad at his highest moment. You feel me?
That's very generous of you. I appreciate that. I just want you to know.
And I appreciate you appreciating that.
Wow. What the amount of appreciation going on today is something I'm not used to,
You know what I'm saying?
Getting booed.
Listen, we don't boo works of art here. All right.
Wait, I was gonna say you kind of booed him though, like 2 shows ago when he was
you
around.
I did not boo him. I told him to take his hands off my woman. There's a difference between the booing and standing up for what's right. Now, changing the subject. Because that's not what we're here to talk about.
I feel like Rem wants to talk about that a little bit.
Listen,
like, how are you gonna argue with the guy when he's trying to defend his titles? Like,
did we have an argument, or did we have a
we gonna bring this up?
Yo, first off, I already suffered the wrath of Gigi when I had this fucking argument with Rembrandt because she smacked the shit out of me because I threatened to take my shirt off. Okay, so this pretty much squashed on my end.
Well, now we gotta get Rem's thoughts on this now.
Yeah, you had to get slapped. It was necessary.
Was it necessary, Gigi?
It really was. It really was. Nobody needs to see all that.
Listen, I've been stopped twice. I will not be stopped a third. Just saying. You notice how in this box right here I get disrespected. I'm just saying.
Listen, it's expected. That this
wow,
it's expected, bro. I'm sponsoring Big Trouble Slam 3. I'll sit by myself. Wow, Kenny. Wow, Kenny's just like distancing himself from the knuckleheads, bro. Like,
see, that's why he's not even here right now. I just noticed. The time we have one of my friends on, now Kenny don't want to come on.
Yeah, it's because Rembrandt comes around exposing the truth, and now everybody got to go around it.
Oh man,
it's tough.
With that said, let me ask you, because we see how you are. We see the swag that you bring to the ring. What made you who inspired you really to be like, you know what, this is what I want to do? Like, who was that one wrestler that's like in your mind that's like, nah, that's dope, I'm gonna do that?
I'm gonna be honest, it never really felt attainable.
Okay.
Growing up, for one reason or another, I mostly watched what was on TV. I wasn't like a super hardcore fan or anything like that. I learned about that as I went on. Shout out Nacho Libre. It was a good movie, but no, that wasn't my inspiration. So with that being said, it didn't really feel attainable, honestly, until I started training with Red. I saw him at an Impact show. I want to say maybe a couple months before I graduated high school. It was like him against AJ Styles and someone else in a triple threat, and just seeing them all kind of, I don't want to downplay them because they are all athletes and, you know, amazing athletes in their own rights. But seeing it be so tangible in front of you compared to like the only WWF show I went to, I saw like Kane and Stone Cold. So those larger than life characters and larger than life, I guess, bodies compared to like the athletes who were performing, who didn't look like me at the time because I was just a skinny kid. But, you know, height wise, I was like, oh, maybe one day I could do that. But yeah, it didn't really feel attainable until I actually started training and watching Red move. And then like in your head, when you watch him do something, it's a little bit intimidating because he's so fucking fluid. Like, it's stupid. So you get a little bit intimidated because you're like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do half the things this man does. But then you realize, without realizing it, that you can, because, you know, one day I just ended up keeping up. And it took a while. Like, I was still working on shows already and stuff like that, and I just wasn't getting it until I did one day. And there are a lot of favorite wrestlers I have, but I would credit him for making it believable that I could actually do it myself, because I didn't believe that at all growing up.
That's some deep shit.
Word.
I mean, that's a lesson for life too, because you honestly think you can't do something until you try it, and then you realize, you know something, this is actually obtainable. You know?
I mean, honestly, like, when I joined Red School, it was by accident. I was looking for something else and just happened to stumble upon his school. And the decision to do that was just, I got home from the army and I was like medically discharged and I just didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. And my uncle, who passed away when I was younger, um, he was the person that got me into wrestling, and I was just missing him at the time. And I was like, well, let me just go see. And then 8, 9 years later, however it's been now, I'm still here doing it. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta trust your gut, I guess.
It's definitely worked out. And again, seeing that growth of yours again, to see from those early days, seeing those good days as Herbal Affairs to the main event Rembrandt we see now, seeing that growth. I was gonna bring it up. If I'm here, I'm gonna bring up those again. It's the glory days to get where we are. So I want to talk about that for you. How has that been, that evolution for you? How does that feel to get through everything from the days like that of Rembrandt Lewis to Ezekiel Lewis to the main event Rembrandt we see today? That growth, how was that for you?
It is certainly interesting, to say the least, because I don't think anyone saw it coming. And also, a lot of my growth is the growth I gain in the ring is tied to outside of the ring as well. So I kind of grow in a symbiotic nature that way, meaning like it might be something that, for example, if Red is talking to us on the outside of the ring about real life stuff, for whatever reason, it'll click to me in the ring, and then that'll click to me something else. I sucked when I first started. Like, I had no business being out in the ring 6 months into my training. Like, I sucked. I just had a lot of great trainers and a lot of great wrestling dance partners, I'll say. And a lot of great people behind the scenes that believed in me. To see this me and compare it to the me that walked out for my first match, the me that walked out as a tag team in Herbal Affairs and Excellence, and even House of Glory, it's completely different because in my own ways, I had to fight upwards and kind of just like make people see like, oh shit, no, wait, he can really do this. Because for a long time, I didn't think I could do this. And, you know, I had people like, you know, RIP Matt Travis. I had Mark Quinn. I had Leroy, Big Game Leroy. I had Sasha. I had Big Daddy Cruz, Chris Seaton, people like that who believed in me in the beginning, who, for whatever reason, just saw something. And I went from not knowing who the fuck I was going to be to being in a tag team where it was like my real life persona and my tag team partner, it wasn't his real life persona, but he was the good wrestler and I was like kind of not the good wrestler. So we tried to make it work and we did for a while. Like, I feel like we did some good stuff, but for whatever reason, there wasn't really that faith in us. Okay. You know, we joined the House of Gangon. I get rechristened Ezekiel Lewis, and I just kind of threw myself into it. I was like, okay, if this is gonna happen, then I'm gonna make it fucking work. Even if it's not meant to make me be a superstar, I'm gonna make a superstar out of this group, one way or another. And so being in situations with Private Party, with the Smileys of the world, with the Amazing Reds of the world, and being able to learn, and even when I was just managing Anthony Gangone, and he was facing guys like Cody Rhodes. Just being able to sit there and watch someone like Cody work or someone like Red work up close and personal and learn little tips and tricks that they don't even realize they're giving away. That was something that in the moment, I'm like, I should be out there, but I still made the most of what was happening. And now I'm able to showcase it because whether he wants to believe, admit it or not, Joe sees something in me. Mr. Martinez, he sees something in me. PPW, they see something in me. And sometimes they know exactly what it is. And a lot of people will tell me sometimes, I don't know what it is, but it's something. And that's good enough for me. I'm going to take it and I'm going to
run with it.
Yeah, I'm going to make it something.
Oh, yeah, that shit. Do you
My
have
man
any?
got very deep very early, and I'm digging it. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening to you, and I've been in a situation similar to yours. Not obviously training or anything like that, but I just want to let you know you see the growth from your first wrestling match to where you are now, and imagine where you are now to the future. Because when I got introduced to wrestling, it was at Jabba Slam 2. And then I saw you all throughout Battle Club, and that they see, I see it also. I've been watching wrestling my whole life. You walk out of the ring, you had me scared when you walked out when Cosmic won the women's title, and you had the briefcase. I was like, oh shit, don't tell me you about to take that you about to take this shit from her. And you 100% convinced me. I was like,
down to our assholes. Yeah. Like, nah, he's not gonna do this shit to her.
Yeah.
Don't you do this shit. And I have a video of me like, don't you do this to her. Don't you do
this. The funny thing about that is I knew why I was out there, and it was because something was special about that. And it was the fact that I knew later on that night, by hook or by crook, I was going to beat main event. Myself and the Big G, Apon, we were going to beat main event one way or another. So I already knew I was going to take those tag titles. Cosmic and I came in together. We debuted for Battle Club on the same night. And, through our own ways for the first time, we made a foothold. She is the Icons champion, and I was the tag team champion, and we did it on the same night. And it wasn't lost on me is basically what I'm trying to say. And I didn't tell her I was going to go out there because it just felt right. And so if you really pay attention, you see she almost was hesitant to hug me because she really thought I was going to cash in on her. But I mean, if I get desperate, who knows? But realistically, like, she has a lot to do with the current Rembrandt you see now. And I don't think I would have the same self-belief I have if I didn't have a Cosmic in my life. And so with that being said, I just, in my own little way, wanted to congratulate and thank her at the same time.
I hear that. Once we got past that scary moment, it was dope to see it. Because someone came up to me and was like, no, they actually tag team. I said, oh, okay. Now it makes a little bit more sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I was about to be like, oh, shit, wait. Get up, little kid, and then throw the chair in the ring. Like, nah, this shit ain't about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to blame it on Show. Because, he was standing next to me, and he's a little darker, so y'all believe it and shit. But, hey, listen.
I cannot.
Yo,
Wow.
that's what I do. I poke the fucking bear. When he's not here, we talk shit. But
I started this off about how, I'm having another day as a black man in America, and now you trying to flame black.
Well, he's Dominican. Don't let him fool you.
He's Dominican. Listen, he's Dominican black. But
I'm 8% Nigerian. I'm 8% Nigerian, so I know how you feel.
Okay. Shut up. I can't say.
Carry on.
Hey, if we got pulled over in a car, which I have and been drug out plenty of times, it don't matter what my nationality is. So I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? I live in the Bronx. Every day is.
Oh, that's tough.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's I hear you.
But it's dope to see that the influence of Cosmic has on you, and also the influence that you have on Cosmic as well. Because we've seen a more ruthless side. Y'all light skinned people are fucked up. I ain't say shit, Kenny. Go fuck yourself, all right? Leave me out of this, all right? Fuck
That was
off.
all him.
But don't blame it on Ray either. You piece
Somebody
of
got
shit.
put right through a table, man. I made it my life's mission. But go ahead, ask your question, Gigi, before.
Damn, right?
Bro, see, statements like that is going to get you hurt with Ruthless Lala. So I'm going to need
Again,
you.
like, there's a
No.
list now.
Please, because Auntie will come for you, son.
I got an
I
inside
don't know if
man.
you noticed, but she been flying lately. She will fly through those ropes, and she won't land on your ass, and you won't be able to take her home. No matter how many times you say, if a wrestler lands on you, you get to take him home.
That's
'Cause
the
Lala
rule, right,
will fuck
Rembrandt?
your ass up.
If a wrestler lands on you while the show, you get to keep him.
I don't think that's how it works, honestly.
I mean, shit. That's what I be telling these
I'm
kids.
no expert, clearly. Because I guess I'm the one landing on you. But yeah,
But like I was saying, we see the influence Cosmic has on you, but we also see the influence you have on Cosmic, because she's been a little bit more ruthless lately. She's been on her favorite dickhead moments, and I love it because I'm here for all of this. Like, it's good to see this extra backbone, though.
I will say that has nothing to do with me and more with the fact that she's just comfortable in the ring. I think we all forget that was her rookie year. When she got to Battle Club, she had only been wrestling, I want to say, maybe 6 months on like live shows. So she was literally trial by fire. We had came back from the pandemic, and it was just like, fuck it, let's just do it and see what happens. And she knocked it out the park. But a lot of people forget that was still her rookie year, and so it's just, you can only be so comfortable as a rookie. And now you see she has her championship, she's winning matches, and also she doesn't have. I don't want to say she doesn't have me as a safety net, because I'm always with the shits, but she doesn't need me anymore. Like, she can stand on her own 2 feet. She can beat anybody on the roster. And she has beaten everybody on the roster. And so, with that being said, you're just seeing the person I already know shine a little bit more, because she's feeling herself, as she should. And then, she got her fans, if you can call them that, politically correct way to call them that. And, there's no
you
way
can call them whatever you want on this fucking
confidence.
show.
There's no way you cannot have confidence when you have
Word.
dedicated
Some thirsty ass
dedicated
motherfuckers
fans
on you.
like hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orbiters. Yeah. And I saw that shit, Gigi. She pointed up at me. You saw that? She pointed up at me. She's like, he wanted them. Nah, listen, I'm not. I always have a drink of me. I'm not that thirsty on social media. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my fucking messages on the stories and shit. I have some kind of humility. I be saying that shit in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, it's not just the fans. That's all.
There you go.
That's it.
It's Cosmic's world, and we're all living in it.
That's it.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, if she catches you with
smack.
Jordy Lee's hair, I don't think she's gonna be so nice to you as she was last time when she caught you talking to Janaya Kai. I'm just saying.
Yo, first off, when I was talking to Janai Kai, that was all business. All right. And I was looking for her, and Janai was helping me out. And then second, I was strutting for her with the hair, because I was feeling myself. I felt like a 12-year-old boy again when I had hair, because I got blessed with the baldness at a very early age, Rembrandt. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah. So when someone gives you the gift of hair, you got to take it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I don't, but yeah.
yeah, but just for the record, let it be known. In my head, I was like, you can't be doing this shit because Cosmic see this and she yell at me, then we're gonna have a fucking problem. And I said that in my head because I'm not stupid to say that shit to Shorty Lee. I
But
see
yeah,
her
you
throw a
still
bat
did
at
it though,
somebody.
right?
My guy's like, I'm picking my battles.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's
when I
also
got
forgetting we're live right now.
when I
so
got
it's
home,
Word.
when I
like
got
she-
home,
she
I
could
had
be
some
seen.
choice words. But I can say it because they're not here for me. They're not watching this for me. They're watching this for Rembrandt. They're watching this for this man right here. So when I'm talking, they muted it.
Oh,
They,
oh.
you know?
Shit, that was flattering as fuck. I'm not gonna front.
Hey, listen, man, yo, soak it up, bro. Soak it up. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm humble. I'm humble today. I'm humble. But nah,
Shit.
yeah, I just feel like, again, she's just finding her groove, and that's why you're seeing like her do her thing everywhere. It's just a weird thing. Like, it's like you're trying to figure it out. It's like swimming. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure it out. You don't know if you're swimming because sometimes it actually feels like you're drowning,
Yeah.
but you might be swimming, and that's what it feels like. But now she knows she's swimming, and so she's just doing shit to have fun while she's swimming. Also, shout out to my guy Matt Awesome. He got his ass beat the other day.
Yeah.
Not in a defenseless way, but in a like he earned his stripes kind of way, and like someone who knows what that is, because I fought Pena my debut match, and I still hear the chops sometimes, but hey, shout out to you, bro. You did your thing.
Word. He survived.
Nah. He didn't survive. He fought.
No, yeah.
He fought. It's a difference between fighting and surviving.
That's true.
That man fought.
His left chest survived. There was a handprint in there. Like that handprint was so deep. There was some fingerprints. We've been marked for life and shit.
Yo, my son's like, I finally hear on my left ear. Damn.
Word.
I should just popped his eardrum. Oh.
So
my chest fucked up and I can't hear. Nice.
So I got the question that everybody's been asking. Maybe you can or you can't answer because the HIPAA related, but your tag team partner was it Annie Up? Was it Annie Up? Where he came out with the full body cast and the IV and the neck brace and sunglasses. What was his diagnosis? Why couldn't he wrestle? What happened to him? Like, can you disclose that information or no?
I can confidently say that this is a need to know basis.
Okay.
And so when you guys are privileged enough to know the situation, you will. What you can know right now is that he's in the lab. And I still keep in contact with my guy. He's in the lab. He's not done yet. Don't worry about that. As far as the rest of Federated, I have no clue. Like I said, no one's seen Mick since he lost to Steve Pena, which, I get because losing to Pena sucks. But damn, bro.
It was a big
group. I'm a little lonely out here. I'm not gonna lie. But with that being said,
it's lonely at the top. That's all. It's lonely at the top.
Oh, it's always lonely at the top, but I'm used to it now. So sometimes I like to put out a little milk carton SOS for the rest of Federated if they want to come back to Brooklyn and run shit again like they used to. But as far as I'm concerned, right now, Federated runs through Rem. And with that being said, it starts with Jabba Slam 3. We got good matches. We got my guy, Simon Miller. Why?
Yep.
Here's why. You got Simon Miller going against Sir Wilkins again, but this time, he's bringing back up. He got my guy Encore, and a mystery partner will be with Mr. Simon Miller, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm fully convinced I'm winning this match for the simple fact that
it's your time.
I'm not even that it's my time, because I could give a damn if it wasn't my time. I'm going to take the time. I'm just not satisfied. And I think about it all day. Like, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied not having a title. I'm not satisfied not being talked about, not being on posters. Got all these other play wrestlers pretending like they better than me. All this nonsense going on. You got the Scott Ricans perpetrating like they tag team champions, but they ain't nowhere to be found. One of them is in Carajo Land. The other one is in Carajo Land Part 2. It makes no sense. Jordy don't even team with them no more, but she somehow cashed in a contract for them. I don't know. It's a lot going on. But with that being said, with all this BS going around, I'm still here and I'm still pushing, right? So we got PPW this Saturday. I'll be in the first ever Slatington Rumble. Winner gets a championship match of their choosing. I'm going to win that because I'm greedy. And then I'm going to come back to Brooklyn. And then, Cuzzo, like I said, you're a great representative. I got mad love for you, Bobby. But, like I said, it's something eating at me, and I'm not satisfied until I feel like I get the respect that I deserve, because people are just perpetrating. They just out here pretending to be wrestlers, and they're not. And I'm tired of the bullshit.
Hey, my man said, I'm coming to the Brooklyn to remind all y'all motherfuckers I'm fucking Rembrandt.
You couldn't just have said it right at one time.
I did say it right.
It's a serious
You're not,
moment.
it's not pronounced Rembrandt?
It's Brooklyn, though. Not the...
It's the Brooklyn.
I accept that.
No, don't add to this, bro. We've been trying to make him learn the way to say it. It's
like the Rembrandt, the Brooklyn.
See?
Wait till Gigi get back. She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, listen, man. Stop trying to change the subject, Ray.
I'm just trying to make sure everything.
Are you perpetrating over there? What's her name? Kate? What was her name that you in love with and she's in love with you?
Apparently, I'm a spy for her for some reason. Some Kate something.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale.
I'm spying.
Word.
I'm not a spy. Like,
I don't. We don't know for sure.
He would know for sure. He's known me for years.
That's something a spy would say.
I don't know nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
I be out here minding my business.
Word. This is why we got to put him through the table. Make sure that you're real.
Facts. I don't see nothing. I don't say nothing. Shout out MTA.
Facts.
Wait, that's the. We gonna keep going here. Let's
Yo, listen, man.
Let's talk about this then, because unfortunately, you're lonely right now. Like you said, we got Federated's kind of MIA. O'Shea, I think, is busy with Beaumaye. We got John Davis doing his thing with wrestling forever. So keep doing that, John Davis. But how about this? I feel like there might be someone. Maybe you got to bring an old friend into Federated, because he's been doing some security. So maybe the Beast Coast Bruiser needs to be added into Federated. Maybe we got to add the old pal Chris Seaton into it.
I don't like to mix business with friendships. Chris Seaton is a genuine friend, and so our relationship will transcend Federated. And I mean that with the most love to Federated. But Federated is a business. Seaton is love. So I know he got me, and I got him. And that's why you're seeing him slowly but surely. You're seeing him pop up again in 5-Star Wrestling. You're seeing him pop up in Battle Club X here and there. So I got my boy. But with that being said, as far as the rest of Federated goes, like I said, I understand we all got to do our own thing. So with that being said, I'm just gonna step up and fill this obvious, huge gap that is left by the fact that every other member of Federated besides Christina Marie is gone. Anywho, yeah, that'll be unfortunately my burden to carry. But Mr. Martinez picked me for a reason. Um, and I'm cooking, bro. Like, I mean that with respect to everybody else on the roster. Shout out your Anthony Gambles of the world, uh, your Joseph A. Games of the world. But I'm cooking, and it just so happens I'm always getting fucked over. Excuse my French.
Oh no, we cursed like a motherfucker in this one.
It is what it is. I keep getting fucked over, and eventually, one or two things is gonna happen. Either I'm gonna get mine, or I'm gonna get mine. So you ask yourself which road you want to go down.
Facts. And maybe they didn't leave. Maybe they stepped out the way, and they're like, oh, it's Rembrandt's Federated now. You know what I'm saying? You the leader. You the man setting up the new rules now. You know what I'm saying? They maybe they couldn't keep up with you, or they were like, you know what, my man shining so bright, we gotta let him be a peacock and fly.
I mean, maybe, but either way, like I said, it's supposed to be a team effort. So, rest of Federated, you guys are more than welcome to come home whenever you guys want.
Word.
But until then, like I said, I need to get mine. I just think about, it's been a year that I've been here. I've done some cool stuff, but it's not enough. It's not enough until I'm synonymous with the brand. That means I'm gonna have to beat everybody. I'm gonna have to beat Yaya one day. I'm gonna have to finally beat Pena when I get a rematch, because I ain't forget. I don't forget. I'm petty as hell. I'm a Virgo. I don't forget anything. So with that being said, in due time, all those mountains will be climbed. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. This company will be mine. And then together, this company will be the biggest company anywhere, because sometimes you just got to speak it into existence. And that has been my career. Everything that I thought I couldn't do, I did. So why the fuck not?
Word.
It's just that simple. Why the fuck not?
The Battle Club got a Pena, they got a Cuzzo, but now they need a Rembrandt champ.
And, like I said, all those guys are amazing, but they ain't me. It's as simple as that.
There you go.
Gigi, where you hiding?
Word.
What happened? I'm just listening. I'm just trying to get it back into the conversation and everything. I just put my kid to sleep to SummerSlam 95.
Nice.
By the way, good. I was just like watching Eisen yank him, and I was like, damn. The amount of dedication you have to put into a character, and as looking at all the bad, ugly teeth and everything like that, I was like, damn. Kane was dedicated as shit, man. It's just looking, I'm like,
yeah,
I don't like the dentist.
There's some gimmicks I look at and I'm like, man.
Listen, there's
shout out to me being born now.
There's not a moment where I don't go to a dentist's office and I see the tools, and the first thing I think about is, Dr. Isaac Yanka. That's the first thing I think about. I'm like, fuck, he's gonna come through the back door. He's gonna fuck up my teeth, man. That's it. Somebody give me the laughing gas. Get me drugged up right now. We are not doing this.
Oh man.
Wait, y'all see that stray Ray caught?
Yep. Well, that's what happens. Ray wanted to start trouble with people and me. Every time he's talking to somebody, he always trying to start beef between me and them. He did it with Jorge Santi. You know, he did it with Lala. Now he's trying to do it with you. You know, see, Ray was a good fella.
So much hate.
Yeah, Ray, what's going on, man? We were supposed to be like this.
Wow, that would be a good match, Santi versus Rembrandt.
Oh, facts. I got to get my leg back because we wrestled before actually, and I kicked out, but that damn referee talking about something. It was 3. So I got to get my leg back for the record books. So that will happen again because, like I said, I'm a Virgo and I hold grudges. And
men
are like that. Men are like that.
Who was the referee? Was it Sean? What's his name, Ray? The one that they sing at him. He's just the ref.
Nick Shim.
There you go, Shim.
Was it him? Shim. Where's the M coming from?
He told me to go fuck myself once. And I'm a Pisces and I hold grudges too. Fuck that. We supposed to be bold brothers. He told me to go fuck myself just because I said he couldn't count.
Well, I mean,
he did that shit smooth too. He did that shit smooth too.
He ain't gonna tell the referee they can't count. Shout out to my guy.
Oh, I love Nick Shim.
But it wasn't him.
You leave Nick out of this.
I think it was Steve. That's why Steve had to get slapped.
Oh,
but anyway,
damn.
Yeah.
He counts slow too.
Poor Uncle Steve. Damn.
Nah, they all crooked. Him, Joe, it's all a fix. The Costa Ricans.
Yo. I will crush it.
Yo,
the Birdman, let me ask you, do you have any dream matches or even like dream moments that you have yet to achieve yet?
Dream matches, no, because I don't fantasize about other people.
Okay.
Honestly, this might sound a little sappy, but just being able to do what I do is a dream. So I understand that I'm really blessed to be able to live my dreams because not everybody can do that shit. So that's kind of the approach I take. But as far as dream moments, honestly, I would say just I want to be able to look back one day and be like, damn, this was worth it. That's all. I didn't really have a plan going into this. I don't think I have a plan now more than I'm just like learning and enjoying and growing and seeing how far I can grow. And I have no clue where this growth ends per se, but I want to be able to look back and be like, damn, the sacrifices I made for this business was worth it. Because this business don't love everybody. You could love it a lot, but it might not love you for whatever reason. But I just want it to be worth it, man. If I can inspire people to do this, that's cool. If I could help people along the way, that's cool too. You know, like as much as people like to hate me, you know, I joke around that Rem is for the kids, but it's true because there are a lot of children who, for whatever reason, you know, they look up to me and, you know, they kind of like what I have to offer and stuff like that. And if I can help them feel like it's attainable as well, then that's cool too. You know, being able to pass it forward the same way, you know, Amazing Red made me feel like it was attainable because he was a kid from Bushwick, a random Puerto Rican kid from Bushwick who was like, let me do this shit. And now, you know, however many years later, I'm just some random Puerto Rican and black kid from East New York who believed he could do it. So if I could pass that forward uh, and leave the business in a better place than when we left it, because it's growing, but I don't think it's in the best place either. I feel like there's a lot of people who don't care about it, who are hurting it. But that's a story for another day. Point is, I just want to be able to look back and be like, damn, like I did good shit. Hopefully I left memories that people will talk about. And I was able to take care of my family.
Okay.
I hear that shit. But it's sometimes the best Ray, stop interrupting me. The best path to take is the one that you don't know. Because when you start making plans and you start making, like expectations for yourself and it takes longer than others, that's when people tend to quit. If you just go into it head on and just say whatever's gonna happen happens, it might be a blessing in disguise, however long shit's gonna take is however long shit's gonna take.
Yeah, honestly. And the real thing about it is like, and I mean this in a not in a like arrogant way, but growing up, like I never really did anything I didn't want to do. And so I watched the wrestling business like just chew people out like almost the same day they got them. Like shout out to the people who are actually doing it, because it's still hard. Like it's not how can I put this in a respectful way to my elders in wrestling? It is not as rigid to find a school and stuff like that, but for whatever reason, people still don't get trained. So with that being said, I just want to help and leave this place and this sport and this profession in a better place. Even if that's in a minuscule way, I'm okay with that. But hopefully I can leave it in a space where someone someday who watched the Rembrandt match was like, oh yeah, I could do that. They can go and achieve more than I did. Just, not while I'm doing it. As long as I'm an active competitor, you won't be better than me. I just want that to be known. And that goes to everybody. But, one day I will retire. And on that day, then I will gladly be like, yo, look at that guy, look at that guy, look at that guy. Because, wrestling is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah. And listen, man, I know you're still young and you got like 40, 50 more years of wrestling inside you and shit like that. But I've heard stories before we got a chance to talk. We don't get too many chances to speak and all that stuff. I've heard stories of how you influence, people's training and all that other stuff. And some you on the path for changing the wrestling. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just letting you know that you there and you doing it step by step. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I don't know what stories you heard, but whatever stories they are, I'm grateful to whoever may or may not have said them. And even if what you're saying is true, and I thank you for that, I can't let myself think it's true, because then I'll get comfortable. And it's a weird, very masochistic way of thinking, because it's like you never give yourself your flowers, and that is something I think a lot of athletes struggle with. But I need to be hungry, because if I'm not hungry, then what am I doing this for?
I hear you, but
That's dope.
sometimes not allowing yourself to be appreciated, it's harder to grow that way. You know what I'm saying?
True, but that's why when I win matches, like when I win the title, y'all can cheer for me instead of booing me. And then when Joe gives me the hug, we can all revel in my success together. See how
There
it
you
all
go.
comes full circle?
Yep.
But
We'll
until
force
that
Ray to cheer
moment,
for you.
Gotta love
Yeah,
it.
until that moment, I'm just gotta go out there and do my thug thing.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you.
I like how Toe had to throw that in there. Why is he gonna force me to cheer? I'm already cheering for him. I cheered him
I
at the
mean,
last show.
I feel like
Everyone's
he's
booing
mentioning
him, and
people
I'm like,
booing him, and he's looking at you. I can see him through the camera looking at you, right? You was booing him.
Now, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, when I debuted, the whole crowd was rocking. You know, my mom was beating up Steve Pena. Everybody was going nuts. It was all love. And then I make a decision for my best interest, and everybody start booing me. I just don't understand the correlation. It
see,
be your own people's. So until everybody get their act right and start cheering me, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do because
That's it.
see, Toe,
what
he's
they
talking
want
to
me
you
to
too,
do,
because you probably
be
switched up
titleless.
too.
Like you want me to be titleless like the rest of y'all? No, I'm better than I'm better than everybody. So I gotta, it's a hard burden to carry, but I gotta act appropriately.
And let's be real. We really haven't seen you in matches. Like lately, we're watching Battle Club X, and you've been doing commentary. You haven't really been set for matches, and it's not your fault. You know, it really isn't.
I will say that when you are a superstar talent, a top tier representative of the company, sometimes it's hard to find talent for you to wrestle. And so I've been lending my genius expertise to commentary because honestly, I'm a 5-tool player. I'm a great wrestler, but I'm a great talker. I'm a great everything. Honestly, I just feel like right now I can give a lot to Battle Club X on commentary. And so I'm gonna do that until I feel like there's somebody worthy of stepping into the ring with out of that roster right now. The last person I stepped into the ring with was TLV, and that was, granted, I do not like being DDT'd on my head the way I did that night, but it was a competitive match, and he is a rising talent, I'll say, in Battle Club. He's somebody that when he figures himself out and, stops dancing all the time and stops trying to shuck and jive for the people and yada, 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 maybe he might win a couple matches here and there, get some momentum going and get it going. But why should I have to lower myself to wrestling every week to people who honestly don't want it? Because if I'm going in there, I'm going in there to fight you and beat you and prove that I am everything I say I am. A lot of people don't want that. They just want to have a nice, fun little, we're happy to be here segment. And honestly, that's cool and all, but that's not me. And so I will step into the ring when I feel like it, when I feel like somebody who wants to wrestle and wants to go through it with me, because although you may be my opponent, I'm going to make you better whether you like it or not. Then I'll just be on commentary, making Joe Kim better, asking him why he's so, corrupt and why he favors the Costa Ricans and why, I'm getting screwed out of title matches and yada, yada, yada. I'll also, be pointing out different stuff about different people because I share these locker rooms with these people and I might know things that Joe Kim doesn't know. But with that being said, it doesn't mean I'm not going to be a featured wrestler on Battle Club X, I'll say. It's just that timing is everything.
Okay. And that's why you went ahead and decided, let me pick a fight with the big dog, the big papi, big Cuzzo, and then issue that challenge because you see that he gonna give you that challenge and you just know that you're gonna come home with that belt.
I just like that's a huge man.
That's a
So
big guy.
I'm not gonna even front like I'm gonna walk right through him. Like
Oh no.
it's gonna be a day of work. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm smart. And there's only one of me. There's not another Rembrandt. Somebody might have it as their last name, whatever so have you, but there's only one me. That's why I can walk around claiming the Rembrandt. And so with that being said, Cuzzo is gonna get the best me possible. What that looks like, he's gonna find out. Because I don't even know what that's gonna be like. Because honestly, I'm not going front, guys. I'm getting a little desperate. I got ops coming from everywhere. I got ops I didn't even know I had. So with that being said, I'm getting a little desperate. And you know what they say about desperate men. So, Cuzzo, I'm looking forward to our match. And I'm looking forward to dethroning you. And you can always be the first Fallout champion. But I'll be the Fallout champion. And I feel like that's a happy medium for everyone.
I don't want to be. I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but now I have to ask the.
You're going to.
I have to. I have to.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
we'll fight about it later. But I have to ask if, unfortunately, that night doesn't go according to plan here. Where do we go from here?
The night is gonna go according to plan, Ray. Don't worry.
That's right. So Rembrandt's gonna be the federated champion. Then he's gonna go after the battle club, the battle weight championship, and then the 5-point championship, and whatever the championship he won.
Listen, I'm just saying that A Game never beat me. We only wrestled against each other once. Tag match. That's all fair. But I did pin him. So when I want to come collect, I can. That's all. But for right now, I'm just gonna say one at a time. Because I'm not gonna look past Puzzle. Because like I said, it's gonna be a day of work. Like this dude is dumb strong. I felt it. I have not been manhandled the way I have been by Big Cuzzo. That
We've
shit
heard
is
it.
humbling.
His double hand chops to the chest. We might not physically feel it, but we felt it in our soul.
Yeah, that's real stuff. So I'm not gonna front like, oh yeah, it's a walk in the park. Nah, I'm gonna have to bring everything, but that's fine because I got everything. My focus is on that title. What happens if I don't win it? That's not a scenario. It's I win it, and that's it.
And so he's saying if he doesn't win that title, Ray, you're gonna have to wake up from that dream because reality is he gonna win that title.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I got one question. It's your strategy. How do you plan on not getting flung by Big Cuzzo? Because he be doing that shit. The Great Sweatpants Battle Royal, I seen my man throw somebody 25 feet up in the air, and he landed about 50 feet away from his ass. He looked like one of them discus that these Olympians be throwing. They be spinning and just fucking flung his ass. It's like...
I can't give you my strategy, obviously, because
he could be watching. He could be like trying to study his opponent. You can't.
See, and
you
then
can't throw the man all
me
the odds, B.
See, that's what Toe's been doing this whole time. He was trying to get Rem to say his
I
point.
respect his journalistic integrity, Ray. But
right?
With that being said, I can say, as far as the whole not getting flung around thing,
run.
Let's be real.
Run.
Let's be real. At some point, I'm gonna get flung. Like I feel like but that's the thing is that I made a career out of stuff like that. Like I've wrestled against guys like TJ Marconi, Dante Draconis, Big Daddy Cruz, New York Wrecking Crew, bigger teams, guys that are bigger than me. And PPW, I wrestled guys like Alec Odin, who are huge. And Cuzzo is up there. Like, that man is strong for no reason. But it's not my first time taking an ass whooping. And it won't be my first time winning. Like, I do this. I've done this. I made a career out of this. It's no accident I'm still here. And with that being said, sometimes you just gotta withstand the storm.
I hear you.
The good thing about not wrestling on Battle Club X is that I'm seeing what everyone else is doing, but no one sees what I'm working on. Everything is a game of chess, and these cats are playing checkers. So, with that being said, I know I'm in for a long night, but so is he.
Word.
Because everyone will tell you, I give as good as I get.
Facts. And as someone who's taller than Big Cuzzo and has flung around some people back in my day, a little tip: when you start feeling the flungness, don't resist it, because when you resist it, that gives him a perfect angle to throw you and you land on your back. But when you go with it and you anticipate it, you can flip out of it at the last second, land on your feet.
So, you said you're saying this from personal experience?
Because I've flung a lot of people and everybody resists it. And I go, yeah, I got you right where I want you. Whoop. And boom. Backs are broke. Legs are broke. Ears are broke.
We got about another month before this match happens. So if you could maybe make a little training video and you do it to Ray,
got you.
To show me the science behind it, I'd be very grateful.
All right, cool. Well, so if I made a little tape to promote when NuKKle came on the show, and I flung my coworker. He still ain't woke up from that coma yet.
Oh
but
my God.
you'll see what happened when they resisted. Yeah, but then I'll get Ray. I'll fling Ray a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give him a cinder block, because then he'll fucking bash his own head
I really
open.
hit my head on that fucking cinder block. That shit hurt.
Listen, Ray respects the craft, so he'll be willing to do it for science.
Word.
Yep, that's right. There goes that cheap plug just for you, bro.
There
and
you
you
go.
didn't even have to ask him. He did that as a favor.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Come on now.
Thank
This is what
him.
Rembrandt does.
We love you, but thank him. Thank the man.
That's right. Remember, you can't make eyes stronger. You can't make your throat stronger. What the referee don't see, don't it's legal. And listen, man, all your viewers take your minds out the
for a
gutters.
second. I was like, huh?
Where is this going?
What?
Listen, take your minds out the gutters. I'm talking about chopping a man in the throat. All right? I'm poking a man in the eyes. Elbowing a man in the bridge of the nose, kicking a man, in the nuts.
You could have just been more like,
you know what?
literal.
I'm be honest about it, right? People say I be cheating because I be poking people in the eyes, but I'm be real, all right? People know I'm gonna poke them in the eye, all right? Because I'm not gonna sit here and take 6,000 chops. I can, but that don't mean I want to.
Word.
So damn right, I'm gonna stop that shit. So I will say to the people who say I cheat because I poke people in the eyes, if your favorite wrestler would do their homework and study some tape, then they would learn a counter to the devastating eye poke, but they haven't. So kiss my black ass.
Ain't nobody told them have eyes. Shit.
Oh shit. Hey, Rembrandt, let me ask you, do you find it more fun for you to have matches with big guys like Big Cuzzo and everything like that? Because it's a more of a bit of a challenge where you're like, you know what, it's a little extra challenging. I'm up for it. Fuck it. Or is it just not something that you honestly look forward to?
It's honestly both. And I don't mean that in a cop-out way.
No,
I
it's
mean
fine.
that in a sense that like I don't look forward to wrestling guys the size of Cuzzo because it's gonna hurt, and I don't like being hurt. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not my favorite thing to do. So with that being said, I don't look forward to it in that sense, but
Okay.
that competitive aspect of conquering these obstacles and beating people bigger than me and yada yada yada, yeah, I do feel good about that stuff. So yeah, in that sense, I like it. But going through it
No.
is not my favorite thing in the world.
Nah, he.
I respect that.
I gotta keep it real because when I was wrestling Steve Pena, I will say that was a great match, and I was proud of my effort. But going through it, I probably would have killed him if I had the chance because that match hurt.
you took those shots personal, huh?
He's still feeling it right
you know
now.
what it was? It was just it was the Brooklyn and Bronx rivalry transcending to
Yeah.
athletes. You know, it was like we had to represent, and unfortunately, you know, I was defeated that night, but it's okay because you know Brooklyn has actual teams and the Bronx doesn't, so it's okay. You know, sometimes you
Are
just
we
gotta
forgetting about the
find a
Yankees?
silver lining. No,
Yeah, the cars
they're not
honking in the
the
background.
Bronx Yankees. They are the New York Yankees.
They are the Bronx Bombers.
That is a nickname gave to them by people
No.
outside of the MLB.
Hey, listen. It sounds like someone's a little mad because the Brooklyn Nets don't have a shot even when they had the Stars. I'm just saying.
No, don't start this shit, bro.
I'm not mad because
No, I was talking about Ray.
Ray, you see where he's going with this.
Damn, Ray.
I
Oh no,
see
you
where he's
missed
going
Gigi.
with
You
this.
missed it earlier. You tried to get Rem to agree with it.
Yeah, no,
He's trying to sell this agenda here of those.
He's the Rembrandt in the Brooklyn.
Okay, there's no such thing as the Brooklyn. We went.
There is now.
It's just Brooklyn, bro. The Bronx, yes, Brooklyn. There's no the in front of Brooklyn. We're not doing this again. We do this week in and week out, month over month. It's getting a little bit ridiculous.
I didn't start this shit.
You
Kate
definitely
Beckinsale
started this
fucking
shit.
spy over here
Oh,
started
you
this
started
shit.
this shit for no fucking reason.
Ray, you
Sure, we
over
have
here
the best-
fostering hate again.
Yeah, you see? This is
No.
a family show. We supposed to show nothing but love in here, and everybody want to start hate. You know what I'm saying?
Love, nigga, you want to put him through a table
for love. That's
He was
real
trying to
love.
get me hit with a chair earlier. Toaster wants to put me through a table. This is some bullshit.
Shit.
Like, what kind of
Watch your language, Ray. Children watch the show.
That's right. It's a family episode.
Thank you.
Shit.
Wow. Dale. Sorry, Ray. I'm outnumbered here, and I'm not going down with you. I apologize.
We love a smart woman.
That's right. That's right. That's why I
like
like.
this is gonna be the walk in the park episode.
That's why I like
my
having
boys
these
on.
guests on because Gigi don't fucking yell at me as much as she used to.
I know, I do. I'm just now smoking, so you know I haven't even taken a sip out of the JMO yet. Okay, it's just too hot. All right. I've been well behaved for over an hour and 25 minutes without Jameson.
But you started the show before I hit live. We already started the show with disrespect for me, and that scarred me.
That was not from me.
I know it wasn't from you, but it was from your camera. And we got a Virgo here, and I hold grudges.
A camera that you gave me first.
You see that? You see the appreciation?
You're doing it on yourself.
Shit? I get cursed out on the camera. I'm supplying.
Who told you to do that?
Ay, Dios mío. This show has gone crazy.
Always.
Hold on, wait. My man said Ray would like to have a double Big Mac. When the fuck they start making double Big Macs, and why is he the only one that get to have one?
Oh,
come on, Matthew. We all hungry out here, bro. Shit.
I'm not that hungry.
No, I got pizza. I'm done with it. I'm smoking to get my
And by
hanger.
when I say we all, I mean this guy in this box over here.
I'm just saying, I feel
would
like
take
Toad just
theirs.
felt locked out. Like,
I would
he's
I
like,
would take their double Big Macs. All right.
you take all of them, Toad. This is on you, son.
Word.
Like,
Shit.
we good.
Don't threaten me with a good time. That's all I'm fucking saying. Shit. That shit. When they had that extra large Big Mac, I was like, I don't know how this is possible. Well, let me get one of them.
Oh,
Wait, I have a legit question for you, Toe. Did you
Oh.
buy the adult Happy Meal?
No. I don't think they sold them shits around me. I ain't never seen one of them shits before.
When it was a limited time, I figured if anybody was
Oh.
going to do it, would be your ass.
Wouldn't that just be a regular meal?
Yeah, I think so, and they just give you a toy. But I didn't know what toy they had. I wasn't getting no bullshit toy. I was thinking about getting them Guardians of the Galaxy toys, but them motherfuckers always sold out of shit. They don't have ice cream and they don't have none of the toys. McDonald's by me. It's a fucking conspiracy. And I'm starting to think it's Kate Beckinsale. And I wonder why, Ray.
Tactic.
This guy.
I wonder
Again,
why.
How is this on me?
Word.
What did I do?
I don't know, man. That picture keeps moving.
My God.
You see that shit?
So, hey, what's on your workout playlist?
I love how Gigi's like, let's cut the tension now. Let's
workout playlist. It changed. It changed by the day. I'm not gonna front.
Okay.
We like some Drake, some 21 Savage, some old school like Britney Spears, some NSYNC we throw in there. Shout out to my guy Nikki Heat.
NSYNC, baby.
Yeah. We like Backstreet Boys. Sometimes stuff like that. Whatever gets the juices flowing.
I was listening to this shit before we started.
Celebrity.
I was listening to this shit before we started. You think I'm fucking around? Yeah,
but
that's how I get in the zone.
Music.
No Strings Attached was the best album, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also listen to Spanish music. You got your Aventuras, your Bad Bunnies of the world. I have a big. Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm a big appreciator of music in general. I just think it's amazing, honestly. I don't know what it is about music, but it's just so fucking cool, dog. So I like everything, like literally everything. Sometimes I like stuff for the wrong reasons. But
I've been there.
I like everything, honestly. So I don't know, music's just cool. And it's just it don't take much for me to like get lost in it. Especially because I just hate the process of working out. Just like I hate getting beat up. But I like how it makes me feel. So there's that. And so yeah, it's easy to get lost in with music. Right now, for whatever reason, I've been going back and listening to a lot of old Wiz Khalifa. Like Rolling Papers, along those lines and stuff like that. So that's the most recent music I've been listening to.
Okay.
What about
karaoke or no karaoke?
Oh, karaoke or no?
I don't know. If you listen to NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, you gotta have them golden pipes, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say. It's definitely karaoke, but sometimes I could be a little shy.
I hear you.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's test it out. You are my fire.
I can't do it because Ray. I can't do it because of Ray.
You know what?
He's gonna
get out of here, Ray. Get out of here, Ray.
Oh, damn, Ray, that's tough.
Hey, I pushed Ray for Cosmic. I'll kick him out here for you.
This is as close as he's going to be able to push Ray out of anything right now.
Hey, listen, Show's not here, so somebody got to get this abuse.
You know
I gotta
what?
take advantage while Gigi's not fucking with me.
Fair, and I'm okay with that. Sorry, Ray. Love you, but better you than me.
Word.
Oh shit. Oh man, that's dope though. Like, so being where I'm still in the subject of music, favorite wrestling theme.
Like
You can, you don't even have to give me like the number one. You can give me like your top 3, 5, like these are like the fucking wrestling things. You're like, yo, I'm gonna rock hard to this shit because this shit's hard.
Damn. All right.
We asked the hard questions here.
We did. Oh.
See his head. He's like, see, this is why I don't do
so
podcasts.
many. There's so many. There's just so many. It's hard.
And you know, I'm a little bit of a player hater. I don't like giving props to everybody, but Cody's theme song is like, I guess, I don't know how you don't like it if you're a wrestler. So there's that. I'll throw in the Private Party theme song just because they're my friends, so I'm a little biased. Who else we got? When the Glass Breaks, I just feel like there's no way you don't get hype when the glass breaks. Roman got a good one. It's obnoxious as hell. I like it.
It's the beginning part that really fucking.
Yeah, it's mad obnoxious, and I kind of like obnoxious. Who else? Oh, and Edge. I don't think Edge ever had a bad theme song. So there's that.
Okay, wait. We've had various of Edge's songs. You can pick one Edge song from what he had.
Oh, I mean,
you know, never gonna stop me, never gonna stop.
Nah. It's definitely Metalingus. But I did like Never Gonna Stop. That used to get me hype when I was like a little kid and used to hear like yeah, damn, those are that's when like it was on UPN or whatever. I don't even think UPN exists no more.
Nah.
That's wild.
That's when it just went
Shout
the
out
eras
UPN.
of like UPN and My 9, and then it's like, yeah, we gone.
Because SmackDown was.
Man,
SmackDown
I remember
was
when
for the
UPN was a
people.
new channel.
SmackDown was for the people. That's why we had Jagged Edge on there.
Yep.
3-6 Mafia on there.
Yes, we did.
SmackDown was for the people.
Absolutely. That was dope. I still love that Mark Henry song from 3-6 Mafia. That shit's great.
Facts. That's an honorable mention too.
Word.
Like,
But
not
you know,
nothing.
I
Like,
never.
one of the Batista song always gets me like OD hype.
Yeah.
That intro, just man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, no, we're gonna leave this on, y'all.
But-
It's on the speaker. Yeah, we're gonna leave this on for at least 15 seconds. Okay, now we're good. Let's move forward.
The Mark Henry song, I always got the words wrong. Because I always thought he was like, somebody's going to get their ass kicked and then somebody going to get their ass licked. And I was like, wait a minute.
What?
I was like, wait a minute. He was Sexual Chocolate, so I kind of like, all right, I'll accept this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
I was just about to say this is a family show, but then you said that, so I can't even argue that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
good point. Damn.
And me saying BS earlier was bad, but then Toe gonna say that. Like,
hey, listen,
somebody's gonna get their wig split, bruh. Like,
yeah, that was the
Google.
third shit.
Hey, Google is your friend.
yeah.
barely not for Toe. Toe was just
You
Yeah.
can find out,
That's
you can
hilarious.
find out anything on there. Man.
I'm not a big reader. I wait until the movie comes out.
He doesn't read that much.
When the movie about his song comes out, then I watch it and then I'll let y'all know if I was right or not. You know?
I respect your honesty.
'Cause, you know, I'm a journalist. You know, I'm an investigative journalist. So you know,
That's right. And you have journalistic integrity.
that's right. Unlike
Like
some people.
Why do we
That's gonna look
looking
cool.
at him?
Yo, this was not supposed to be this way. I was like, yo, this is gonna be the easiest episode. One of my boys. That's it. I'm calling Quinn after this.
It's not easy
This is some
with me.
this is some
There's
bullshit.
nothing easy.
No, you
Right.
won't. You'll be back next week. We'll see you. We'll see you.
Right.
in
Oh
the
no,
group
I'll
chat,
be
bro.
there,
It's
but
okay.
it's like,
We'll send you flowers via
Yeah.
gift.
Now you know how
Alright.
it feels. Can you believe, Rembrandt, that when Cosmic was yelling at me because I was desperately looking for her, and I'm like, yo, can someone
Right.
co-sign this? Ray was like, I can't help you out, brother. And he just let me sit there and he didn't have my back or nothing when I was
Sir.
telling her the truth.
Sir.
I was having a convo with Lay and Krills.
Oh, you see, all of a sudden, he was standing right. He was close enough for me to push him, but he was having a convo with Ray and Lay and Pay and Bombay in the back.
Gigi, what do you think?
No, he was just, talking there because the Burgal hit his system. I was just talking Cosmic and like
Gigi
girl,
set
your hair
this
look
shit up.
good. Oh my god, girl, your hair look good too. Hey, so what's going on? Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, no, Tosha's been over there for about 20 to 30 minutes talking to Janaya Kai. Didn't even notice that you just came out. Word, he did it. Let's fix that. All right, cool. Let's I got you, girl. I got you. That's why everything's on videotape. And that's why you look shook. That's why your ass looks shook right now. Because that's the same look you gave her.
She looked at you.
I was like, yo, you know where Cosmic is? She goes, no, I don't know where Cosmic is. And then she was telling me that she going to Japan. And she's like, I want to come back on the show. And I said, you know what? Gigi usually take care of that. But I don't know where Gigi's at. And I was like, real quick before, and I got a shake. And I said, oh, I feel it. And I was like, before I get in trouble, we could set something up on the show. All right, we'll hit you up. And I want one of these shirts. And I turn around, I'm getting yelled at. And I was like, there you go. I was looking for you all day.
Lies.
And then Ray was with me. And he saw me. He was like, "Yo, Toe, I can't find her." And then boom.
Hey, why are you switching up the story now?
Twist up because Ray saw me with Cosmic, and he was like, "Oh shit, something going down," because Gigi got her phone out, and Cosmic's walking with a purpose.
Listen, and as a man, you see this
purpose.
though. But you see this though. They don't mention it. As a man, even though I did nothing wrong, I still apologized.
See, and this is where I get my J.
Any misconception that she may have had. As a man, I did that shit, and I get no credit, and they still want to start problems with me.
Because now you're lying and making up a story.
Who's making up a story? This is what happened.
Bro, we've heard this story 4 different variations.
Ask Gino. Gino knows. Gino knows. That's why he left.
Gino did the smart thing and walked away.
But did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said before he left? He goes, "There she go," and walked away. He said, "I found her," and he walked away.
I decided, I saw a camera. I was like, I'm gonna be a typical body. I'm gonna walk toward the problem and see. Let me go Chinchet over here. See what's going on.
This is why we do this every fucking week.
Oh shit!
You know what?
I
give props to myself for lasting this fucking long with your shit.
Usually she goes for the liquor real quick.
Yeah, nah.
They can't handle the truth out here, Rembrandt. That's what it is.
No,
I hear you.
Nah, bro. Listen, there's full footage of you, and that's it. Full footage.
That footage was doctored.
And you know the internet don't lie.
And I used to be a doctor, so I know when some shit's doctored.
No, baby. When
my footage came out, she was smiling. She was smiling. She gave me a hug. Everything was tranquilo. Everything was good. With your footage, all of a sudden.
So from your perspective, you think everything was fucking tranquilo?
They put a freeze frame on me.
From your perspective, you thought everything was fucking tranquilo? Wow, your perspective was clouded, bro.
Yo,
you missed that.
I handled that shit
completely.
I handled that shit like
I am so sorry for my friend. I'm so sorry. This is why we have to give him rules. We apologize. He was doing so well.
I handled that shit like a man. I said I was sorry. I cried on the inside, and I pushed Ray. Like a man do.
If everything was tranquilo, why not be pushed? Like
to show, to establish dominance. All right.
I mean, can't argue with that logic, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Sometimes you just need to establish a little dominance.
You know what I'm saying?
Let people know what's up.
Word, king of the jungle over here. My foot was down.
Your head was down. Down.
Shit, I ain't stupid.
I can't stand you. Shit. Wow. You wonder why it's hard to book people sometimes. Let me stop.
Listen, man. Cosmic is the only one to tell me to shut up for a reason. But anyway, this ain't about Cosmic. This is about Rembrandt over here. And I take whatever fucking word is supposed to be injected in that sentence, I take it because our guest over here is being neglected. I take exception to that shit, if that's the word. Someone who thinks they're smarter than me, put the fucking word I'm looking for in the chat, and I'll use it. right?
What is your favorite type of wrestling match? Just trying to get back on track.
What was the question?
Oh my god, what is your best like stipulation match? Something that works in your favor. Or not.
A normal match.
A normal match. Okay, how about one to watch? You can watch a stipulation match and everything like that. Like something as a fan that you will watch.
Oh, as a fan, I love everything because it's not happening to me. But if you asking me, like, in the ring, what kind of stipulation match would I want? A normal match because it's the safest match. As a fan, I have a certain appreciation for ladder matches. I just feel like it's a miracle that shit hasn't gone a lot worse. And it's a testament to those athletes in those matches that things didn't go a lot worse because, bro, when you really think about it, it's like, bro, what the fuck? And also, I had my first ladder match recently, and I can confidently say that during the match, at one point, I did ask myself, bro, what the fuck? What are we doing here? So with that being said, I just have a certain appreciation for them right now. But my favorite match would be a normal match, so that way, you know, I don't have to get hit with shit. Because
yeah, that's not fun.
I hate getting hit with chairs, all that. It hurts. It hurts so much. I hate when people be like, but you know how to get hit with a chair, right? No, just do. Not fun.
Oh man. Well, there you go. We get the serious out of Rembrandt here.
I always loved how people assumed that there was a right way and a wrong way to get hit by a chair. It's like, oh, there's a right way to get hit by a car, right? Yeah. Any way you survive is the right way.
It's like when people be like, oh, well, you know how to fall. You know, it's like, yeah, but you see what's underneath that mat? Like,
yeah,
it's only so well you know how to fall. So with that being said, yeah, I like my standard one-on-one classic wrestling match if it involves me. I have had like ladder matches, table matches, no DQ matches. They were never fun, you know. And it's always against bigger people too. Like I've taken some just sick chair shots from some huge men, and it's like, bruh, that's all that could come out of my mouth sometimes, bruh. But yeah, nah, I just feel like the smartest path is a no match, you know. And then gotta watch out for crooked referees like Steve. But you know, if you can make it past that, make it out without getting hurt, I see it's a good thing at the office. Personally speaking. Now there's some people who are into that kind of stuff and they love going through tables and having thumbtacks and stuff like that. And shout out to them. I respect it, but no. No.
There's a tack board for the thumbtacks. We don't need a backboard for the thumbtacks.
No, not at all. And it's like, I get it. You know, sometimes somebody pisses you off. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I hear you.
But I ain't doing it willingly. I'll say that. Anywho, yeah, nah. But I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. Like, I don't like to be hurt. I love wrestling. I just don't like to be hurt. But at the same time, if I feel like you're hurting me, then it amps me up more to protect myself. So
I hear that.
I don't know. It's masochistic in some ways. Definitely masochistic.
Word.
And like with such a crazy trend that's kind of like just making its surface just a little bit more known, like with GCW, with those death matches and what they're putting their bodies through and everything, like the blood matches and everything like that. That's a bit much even watching in a video. And to just imagine of like just putting ourselves in your shoes or in that wrestler's shoes, just going through that and how insane that type of style it is, just adding a little bit fierce. It's a lot. And I appreciate those who want to put their bodies through that. It's a different art.
Same. Yeah, like I respect obviously every art form of wrestling. I don't think there's one way that this stuff works. I just think there are certain ways that work for the better and certain things that hurt it. Deathmatch wrestling, I don't think is one of those things. I respect the art of it. I respect the toughness it takes to go do that. I can't say you won't ever see me in one because we all know this wrestling business will take you to places you don't want to be at. So I won't say I'll never be in one. I can say I'm not actively looking to be in one.
Yeah.
But I do have the utmost respect for deathmatch wrestlers, for wrestlers, period. But for wrestlers who practice the style of deathmatch wrestling, because that is like you got to have a certain this toughness about you. Like there's no way you're not going through it in a match like that. So to be able to willingly put yourself through that and put yourself in a mindset to go through that, and the feats of competition sometimes that go through it where like you see a guy get hit with a light tube and then like hit me harder, and it's like Rembrandt will be like fuck no. But I respect as a observer, I respect it. I will say that. So yeah, not gonna be me anytime soon because I like my corpse. Yeah, but I respect it though.
Right. So now we gonna know if it's really conspiracy because you notice how every time you said that you had a match, it was always against somebody bigger than you. And now if Joe puts you in a death match, then we know it's even more of a conspiracy.
If Joe put me in a death match, he's gonna have to wrestle me himself.
Oh, ooh.
And I don't like his chances. Because again, I would have to be desperate so that way I don't get hurt. Because it's like, bruh. Nah, I couldn't. But anywho, yeah, nah.
No, but
like,
I
respect
feel
is
you.
there, but I'm good.
It takes a certain kind of person to be like, oh yeah. I'll sit there and let you staple my fucking forehead, or yeah, those thumbtacks look alright.
Yeah, I can honestly say.
In the back.
Yeah, I can honestly say, whenever I got hit by a weapon, I did not see it coming. So I can't imagine I'd be too happy about it if I saw it. I don't think I would let it happen.
Nah, yeah.
Me personally.
Nah, I hear you. You gotta be one of them motherfuckers that like when New Jack music hit. Shit.
Listen, I love when New Jack music hit because I wasn't in the ring, so that wasn't my problem. But listen, God rest his soul. But if New Jack music ever hit and I was in the ring, bro, I'm walking out. Like, I'm not fighting New Jack. Yeah, I got no problem with New Jack.
Nah, I hear you. Just get a kid that say he worked for the MTA and throw his ass in the ring. Be like, remember him?
Oh.
And then Boogie.
I didn't see nothing, so I ain't saying nothing.
Hey, listen. Hold on, wait. I got you right now. There you go. We got a disclaimer for when I say shit. This is just my thoughts. Ain't nobody else co-signing this.
Facts. That's from his representatives.
Yep.
The federated lawyers will say that I have nothing to do with this.
Yep.
That's right.
We'll get back into a better subject here. So Rem
that's right. And for everybody on Spotify that's wondering who said that, my name is Ray, and I'm from Respect the Podcast, Respect the Craft.
Wow.
No, say the wrong
Wow,
name.
no, just go ahead. Just
that way.
wrap it up. You had it right. You sure?
Yep.
Word. What's your sign out? Be happy, be humble, be freaky, and be tacky, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure. Yeah. That's not. That's yep.
Wow.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Where did we
see, I study everybody.
Where did we make a left all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try to bring this. I'm gonna try
right
to bring
at
it
Carajo
back.
land.
Yeah, we
No,
missed
man.
it though. It was like right there, but then we went the other way. Like
Hey, listen,
we're
bro.
almost there. We're almost there. We're making it. But all right, let's get back into it. So now let's go this way, Rem. I want to ask you, with the matches you've had, with everything there, what was that match for you that made you decide, you know what, I made the right choice. I want to keep going here. What was it that was like it clicked? Like this is it. Like we're going with this.
I don't want to say there isn't one match anymore. There's actually multiple matches, and each one of them has, I guess, a significant meaning to why they're that match in that moment of time, because it's like a match for every incarnation of myself. So back when I was tag teaming with Herbal Affairs and Jimmy Blaze and Toasty Tom, this was a match we taped for Underground Glory. I don't know if it ever saw the light of day, but it was a match against the main event. And for whatever reason, it just clicked that day. And that was the first time Red had really saw it. And it was just nice to be recognized. There's a match I had against the Ultraviolet. Now, although that was a intergender match, I didn't know if I was capable of being that vicious, and that helped. Then you have a match at EP.125, Excellence Pro Wrestling, against the current one half of the current tag team champions at PPW, Havoc, and that match really clicked that, like, oh, I can do this away from home, and like I can be in a card with my contemporaries, your Smileys, your Quins, your Gangones of the world, and I can steal the show and have the best match of the night. And then from there, it just kind of transitioned into matches against my match against Isaac Rule, the tables match against him for the No Limits Championship. That was my first championship victory. That was the first time we, as a company, were streaming our shows. And I was the first match on the card. So like everything started with this match. And we were going to set the tone for the future of the company. And while it may not have been presented like that or even stated like that, I went into it with that mindset. And I feel like, I knocked it out the park. My match with Pena is special for so many reasons. Coming to a no home, trying to like make a footing in a completely new place, and just the appreciation from a crowd that did not know me. Like they did not know me from a hole in the wall. And to create magic, like I don't care about match ratings or blah, 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 having a good match. I just want to win. But I will say the feelings that I had and the feelings in that building, it's not something that's easily duplicated. You don't feel that every time you go out there. And that holds a special place in my heart, even though I may not have won. And then most recently, I fought the Mecca for the PPW Championship on their 100th show. And that was special. I don't want to get into why, because I don't like exposing the secrets of the business, I'll say. It's just a respect thing. So I can't go too far into detail, but what I can say is that was a match where I realized I can literally just go out there and exist as an entity, as a wrestler, and just go do it. And I can make something happen. I can make magic happen. And also, like, when I got to PPW, those people booed me out the building. Like, they didn't want nothing to do with me when I debuted. So to see them turn around and be cheering me on and want me to win the world title, like I said, I hold grudges. I don't forget, clearly. But it was a nice little turnaround. And sometimes, like, those moments, like, I need those moments to remind myself, like, hey, you are making progress and you are getting closer to what you want to achieve in these respective companies. And those matches were kind of like a checkpoint I use if you're a video game player. It was like one of those checkpoint moments where it was like, okay, this match is one of those matches that I may not remember every match in my career, but this was a foundation match for me. And yeah, those matches are like the foundation matches for Rembrandt as I exist right now. I feel like those are the matches that really dictated who I am as a wrestler and where I'm going with my career as a character, as a performer, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I would say that, honestly. Those are really, stood out to me.
Gotcha.
Shit. My man gets deep, and I appreciate your answers, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can't sugarcoat shit. I'm not gonna get over here, just blow a bunch of smoke in the air. Every match is special, but those matches like really, really molded me for one reason or another. And I'm sure there will be more. But right now, I'm looking to show everybody, like, oh, he really is everything he says he is. Like, that's what I want right now. I want people to talk about me. I want people to talk about my matches, what I did, my title reigns, how I'm the best, this, that, and the third. Not because I need them to, but just because it's the right thing to do. Because I know I'm that good. And some people call it cocky or arrogant. I just call it being Rembrandt. And so with that being said, I'm sure there'll be many more matches that'll come to define me. But I want to be more than just a guy that was a great wrestler or had a couple great matches. Like I said, I'm a 5-tool player. Like, I want to be the company. Like, when you think of Fallout, I want you to think of me. Like, you may think of Steve Pena, and that's earned. Think of Jay Santi, Mike Law, Masha Slamovich. That's great. And they should be thought about because they're foundational pieces. But I want this all to be about me now. I want people to look at this era of wrestling and be like, damn, these guys are great, but none of them could touch Rembrandt. That's what I'm trying to achieve now.
I hear that.
And look, it scared Ray away.
Word. Yep.
Oh, and he came back.
Yeah, not to get too deep on you guys, but there's certain things that money can't buy. It's like you can't physically attain, but you'll know you got it when you get it.
Yeah.
And right now, I just know I don't have it yet, but I want it.
And you're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it by hook or by crook.
That's it. Word. These people ain't gonna have the choice but to give you that shit.
One person at a time. One person at a time.
That's it. No matter what Ray says.
Facts.
I love this. I love this narrative today. Of like,
I'm just saying, my man got deep. You turned off the camera, and now let's see what Kate Beckinsale gonna say. Now let's see.
Right.
Oh, see.
Perpetrating.
Word. But you said that you went and you started training wrestling by accident or out of happenstance. What was your original plan for your future before you started wrestling? If you even remember that.
I'll be honest, I didn't have a plan. I'm honestly shocked I'm still alive. I'm not going to incriminate myself, but I was very dumb as a teenager. Very, very dumb. I joined the military because honestly, I didn't expect to graduate high school. It's like, oh, well, I gotta do something. So, we did that, and then I got medically discharged, and I think that's when life really was trying to get me to really sit down and pick something.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you go through school and they be like, think about what you want to do, but really they want you to go to college or pick a quote unquote normal career, or normal sport, quote unquote. But man, I kept thinking about the times I would play fight with my uncle in my living room and just how happy I was and stuff like that. And I was like, man, shit, if I can just try something I like, just try it, maybe it'll help me figure out something I might actually not mind doing in a weird way. I didn't actually think it was going to happen. But yeah, I just showed up one day and literally, Amazing Red was like, hey, he was teaching crossbodies. He was like, you want to try one? I was like, yeah. Mind you, scared of heights. Still did it. And I jumped off. He caught me. And I felt happy again. Like I did when I was younger. And I was like, oh, well, this is a good feeling. So I came back the next day. And the next day, I kind of just kept coming back. I never had a grand plan to keep wrestling and, accomplish 6,000 things. I just felt good. So I came back the next day. And when I didn't feel good, it bothered me. And so I wanted to fix that feeling. So I would come back again the next day. And the next day turned into the next month and the next year. So yeah, I'm not saying don't have a plan. If there's anybody younger listening, please think of a plan. Don't be like me. But I don't think I've ever really had a plan for life mapped out and was like, I want to do this, that, and the third. I've had ideas that I thought would be cool, but that's about it. I've never had some grand plan because, for me, again, I was just some kid from Brooklyn who, is in a wrestling ring for whatever reason. I never thought I would be in a wrestling ring. So,
yeah.
I never thought I would even leave the state of New York. I've been blessed enough to go overseas or stuff like that. That stuff, people around your neighborhood don't get to experience. So, I just kind of learned really early in life that life happens and life is going to do things. It's going to take people away. It's going to not make sense a lot. But there are good moments in the confusion. And so I tend to look for those moments and stick to those moments and kind of build off of those. And luckily, you know, I've turned it into a career that I'd like to say I'm pretty good at. Uh, but yeah, no real ever like long term goal. Like I don't want to minimize myself by saying I'm just a kid from Brooklyn, but like in my roots, like
Yeah.
I'm just a mixed kid from Brooklyn who, you know, like I've had my struggles with mental health and yada yada yada, and I got the appropriate help, and now I'm not happy to be here per se. Like I'm not just like meh, meh, meh. But I'm enjoying the fact that I get the chance to enjoy any of the shit that I'm doing, and the people that I get to meet. You know, sharing this experience with you guys, being able to wrestle, and the fucking cast of colorful characters I've met along the way. Because wow, there are some interesting people in the world, and I don't mean that just because they're wrestlers or wrestling fans. There's just people in the world who are
Interesting.
for
Yeah,
lack
let's
of a
just let's
better word.
use the word interesting.
Yeah,
We know.
yeah.
We
So
all
with that
know.
being
And
said, like
it's a beautiful thing and also a concerning thing at the same time when certain situations. Just you gotta take the good with the bad, with the nice, and with the weird.
This is true.
That's how I see it. I listen. I think one of my experience was Java Slam too.
That I
I've
was
never
uncomfortable,
seen
and I wasn't even in a part of that situation.
so somebody came. I'm not used to people coming up to me or anything. Like I really am not. I am just like I could, as an extrovert as I am in my element, which is basically just enjoying wrestling as a fan, and I'm in my element. Other than that, I'm just like it's just us, Jobber Slam, and then some random person. He was like, "Hey, I know you," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm one of the sponsors here. Hi." And he's, "No, no, no, I know you from somewhere," and he had mentioned something of like a collaboration that I did with one of my friends on public access television. I was like, oh, yeah, they're my friends. Do you still talk? And I'm like, bro, um, from time to time. Oh, is this your Instagram? Is this your Twitter? Is this your Facebook? Is this your TikTok? Do you have a TikTok? You have a TikTok? And I'm like, I don't have a TikTok. I was trying to meet up with Mia Yim, and I felt like I had to cut my time so short because he was right there, and then not only was towards me, but it was towards her, and I'm like, escape, escape, eject
social media
the
is a hell of a
button,
drug.
Yeah.
eject the
And
button.
I tried to get up in there and be like, hey, what's going on? And my man was still on some, but do you have TikTok? And I'm like, damn, I need motherfucking swimming ducks. And I was like, how the fuck do we get this guy out of here? Like, he doesn't know he's a creep.
Yeah.
There's just
Like,
again interesting people at
and
these
like,
events,
you know, sometimes,
and they mean well.
yeah, like
They do.
sometimes it
They
is
mean
just
well. It's just us that they
puzzling
come off
or
a little
whatever.
strange.
Yeah, like everyone has their reasons, right? But there are some people that are just like, all right, bro, that's your choice, and I
Yeah.
respect it. Be it.
That's why
Yeah.
I learned
There
when I
you go.
approach people, I have to come with the I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that. I'm just saying hi and good match. Is that okay? All right. I'm taking 2 steps back now. Please.
Well, I've been told I'm like, I look perpetually pissed off, so that makes me pretty unapproachable. So I don't know, but I
Yeah.
mean, I
People
think
think I have an
I'm
anger
pretty
issue.
friendly.
Yeah. People think I have
like to
anger
say I'm
issues
pretty
and shit.
friendly.
Yeah, I would say you are. You
know.
Yeah.
But hey,
people choose to
anywho.
see what they want to.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So Gigi, before I go, have the private party merchandise. Another shot is calling, so are you gonna take another shot in my honor before I head out of here tonight?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. I sip on this on the regular.
Word.
It's great. Sir, absolutely. And before you go, and I'm gonna take this sip before you go. We're gonna give you the big screen. Go ahead, promote yourself, plug whatever you want to plug, do what you must do, and cheers to you.
Right. Don't be shy.
All right, I appreciate you, my love. All right, this is Main Event Rembrandt, Federated Zone, Battle Club Zone. You can catch me this Saturday night, PPW in Slatington, Pennsylvania. I will be in the Slatington Rumble, winning an opportunity at any title of my choice. And then after that, you will see me at Jobber Slam 3. I will be facing Big Cuzzo for the Fallout Championship, and I will be beating Big Cuzzo for the Fallout Championship because I am Main Event Rembrandt. I am one of your favorite people ever. I'm one of their favorite people ever. And honestly, the world is just going to be a better place once I make things right and I'm a champion again and I can find a moment of peace in my life. And that will be greatly, greatly exacerbated if you people will stop booing me, start cheering me, and then we can all be happy together. And when, we can all get the Joe Kim hug. Ray can stop being the ops, stop spying on people, and we'll all be happy. So until then, like I said, replace Ray with Rembrandt. It's been an honor being here, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Love and everything. Appreciate it. Besos y abrazos y todo.
Even in his put over moment, he's still like, damn. Like I was waiting for the
brother.
end.
I plugged your show and everything.
Yeah,
you did. And again, I was gonna give you the nice flowers at the end. Like I've told them, and again, it's no secret. I've said it a few times. This is one of the guys, and I'll say it here. I'll give him his flowers even more. That initially was helping me with my training. I'll give it. There's a few guys, our group, that again, without them, I wouldn't be in the business. So I thank this guy a lot. But damn, he's got to say, I'm the ops now?
No, I said you're being the ops to other people.
Yes.
All right. I was going to say it like
yes.
You got to be careful with that stuff. It's dangerous.
Word.
Tisk.
That's all.
But
I'll see you guys at Jobber Slam 3, yes? Where you guys will be cheering for me, yes?
The facts, definitely.
Yes.
We can't promise about Kenny though.
I don't know about the kid. The kid's gonna cheer for Big Cuzzo, but that's because you got a connection with Big Cuzzo. That's the kid. I'll be here for you.
It's because Big Cuzzo dances. The kids like to dance.
Yeah, it's the kids. It's for the kids. She's willing to give out candy though to anybody and everybody, just to give you a heads up.
Right.
Candy girl.
That's fine. We all gotta shuck and jive sometimes.
Right.
Pero, with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and we look forward to seeing you again, brother. Appreciate you stopping by, taking your time out being here.
Take care, guys.
You too, bro. There you go. There's a leave button somewhere on the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Rembrandt. That's right.
That's right.
That was very cool. He got deep with us. He opened up, and I love it.
He told no lies.
We are here for any indie wrestler who wants their platform to go ahead and say what they gotta say. The Knucklehead Network, Wrestling with the Knuckleheads, is the fucking place to be, to go ahead and do it live every Thursday night, starting at 9 p.m. or 9:01 apparently, because that's what happened today. And
we start eventually. It's like, just know we're gonna.
We did. We started, and now we're here. And we still have, ladies and gentlemen, at least a good solid 45 minutes to talk about wrestling. Yo, can we just have our Titanic 3-disc, all right, trilogy of the Bloodline story, please? Because that on Friday, I'm just gonna have to start with that because that was cinematic for me. And cinematics, what the fuck is that? Anyway, it was fucking amazing. And the fact that they gave them 40 plus fucking minutes to do this with commercial breaks, you fuckers, is outstanding.
This whole just storyline has been it's hard to say there's a storyline that can even get close to this. Like legit, it's gotten better and better. There's not been a stale moment with this storyline, which is insane.
And I would just like to point out, I guess we don't have short fucking memory and attention spans. Cocksuckers.
Yo, the IWC is coming for you, Tom.
I'm just saying.
The IWC is coming.
I'm just saying. Me and Lay need to get that out there. I guess we don't have short attention spans, you bitch. I remember that shit. We announced matches 2 weeks before the event because your people apparently like it more when we tell you straight out and there's stuff for long-term storytelling because you don't pay attention. Yeah, all right, motherfucker.
No.
When the shit don't make sense, that's when we don't pay attention. Shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. None of this has had that moment of like, where is this going? It's just like we're in it for the ride.
Yep.
Like Friday continued that. It's like, man, I'm gonna hate when it ends because it's like, now what?
Yeah.
Like this has just been the best they've done in a while, and it's great. Like,
and they're doing it with Roman Reigns, with 4 years ago was getting booed out of the fucking stadium.
Well, not maybe 4. Let's give it at least 6 because he's been running this shit for about 3 solid years. 4
That's what I'm saying. Like, right,
I would say about 5 or 6 years at best, where we were just like, no, thank you.
Right before he left with his leukemia, y'all was booing the shit out this man.
That's so true.
Except for Lay.
They agree with you too. Word.
That's right. Honk if you agree. There you say again. One more time. There you go, babe. We got fans everywhere.
Yo, that was too fucking perfect.
No, you don't understand how many times I had to mute this fucking mic so Rembrandt can talk, and I'm like, nope, we're beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
my man was like, damn, Gigi,
I
why
was
you
like, nope. So I was like, damn, I feel like I want to say something. I can't think of anything at the same time because I keep fucking getting distracted by the fucking noise that's happening outside. That's why every time you see me going like this, the fuck was that? The fuck was that? If I look up, that means there's helicopters. Just to let you guys know, there's helicopters. Like as if I can see through the fucking wall that the helicopter is right there.
Just a typical day in the Bronx.
Only in the Bronx.
Word.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. Every time he gave an answer, I was just like, "Yo, I feel you, bro." Like I felt his passion. I felt this stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff you want to say that you're not allowing yourself to say. Yeah. And I'm here for you, brother. Like
that was a part where I'm like thinking of questions, and I'm like, shit, I can't really ask that because that's gonna lead. Like it's a lot of those moments. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, again, that's my boy. That's like that's legit. What am I doing? I'm like, damn.
That's why I say I'll give him a hug if Joe don't want to when he wins the title. That's all I'm saying. You know, shit. Listen, one of the girls on my job called me a teddy bear. So I'm very huggable.
From the the little beanie babies, because that's like your height.
Hey, listen, man. Whatever gets the job done.
You know what?
This is what we need. We need to put it back on toe because like this whole episode has been the barrier.
I look up to you because I respect that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Yo.
Oh shit. Oh man. But back to the bloodline. Yeah, man. a fucking amazing. Where do we stand at? So throughout this whole fucking tribal chief trial, try saying that fucking 5 times fast. We have this, obviously they were gonna fight. We saw that shit coming. But at one point, each part of the family had their hands on this necklace.
Yeah.
On the tribal chief's necklace. Literally, it was on Roman. It was on Jay. All right, Jimmy's looking at it. Solo had it in his hands.
That look of it, though. Did you see what Solo's looking like?
Like,
like, oh man. Like even that little those little details of it. Yeah. That it's like
it wasn't like it was before he would have been like, easy. Here you go. But now with a loss underneath their belts, he's feeling that a little bit more because he's like, yo, he's my tribal chief. We ain't gonna lose. We lose to my older brothers, these niggas, right? And then you hold this power, and knowing that, not for nothing, was dope about Solo is that he was able to go ahead and make his own individual character. That yes, he's part of the Usos because that is his brothers, but he is not like the Usos.
Yeah.
He is his own separate entity, his own person, his own everything, but yet still ties in perfectly to the family. So to have the youngest hold it, it's kind of like giving you like a Randy Orton when he held the belt, the title, when he won it first, and he was one of the youngest champions for a really long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he held that record till
Brock Lesnar.
Was it Brock? Brock was the was even It's wild, but you saw with that moment. I feel like it even started before they got the loss. I think it was that moment where Roman is just like in despair. That he's like, "Yo, you're supposed to be the tribal chief. Why are you not merciless right now?" Because you could tell like he doesn't want to go through with it. Solo was like, "Nah, I'll do it then." And starts wailing on his own brothers.
And you know what the crazy shit is? I don't know if y'all caught this, but when they cut the promo before the match, and Jay was like, "This is the man that made me main event," and yada yada yada, and he tells Jimmy, "You out, and I'm out too," and super kicks Roman. He took that emotion and he used it against against Roman, and he was like, he basically slid that in there, like he hid under cover of the family aspect and attacked Roman. And what Roman do? The same shit to Jay. He was like, "Yo, I'm doing this for your family. I don't need this shit no more here. I'll bow down to you, whatever. We got to stay family, bro. This is what it takes." And then bow, low blow. It's beautiful that it's almost like I saw what you did there and I could do it too. Because now we're starting to see Roman go, "It don't matter, you my family." Because before there was a little reluctancy, like, I'm a rule with an iron fist, but if I have to fuck you up, it's like, yo, we wasn't supposed to be like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't see what he did wrong.
Again. Yeah. I feel like we started to see that again at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Like, he started looking like, damn, I don't want to do this, but Solo still has that. Like, he knows in order to keep this the way it needs to be, you got to be merciless.
Yep.
Like, Roman is starting little by little. He's starting to now get broken here, which is great.
But I'm excited for it. And I kind of want to see Roman versus Solo, and I want to see like a savage Roman, like one of those Romans that's like, "This is the shit I've been hiding from y'all niggas. Like, y'all thought I needed these people to win, but I really been hiding this from the WWE. I've been hiding this from the universe because y'all don't want this over here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to keep y'all safe. I'm trying to keep the money on y'all, dinner tables. I'm taking care of your families as a tribal chief. I could hurt any one of y'all at any moment." You know what I'm saying? That's what I kind of want. I think that's the evolution of Roman.
That's that full peak. That's when it's like, this is where he's truly the tribal chief.
Yeah, he got all the Infinity Stones now.
Yeah, it's just like he's right there. He's ready. He's ready. Like he's right there.
Well,
Like,
Roman's definitely trying to be Thanos at this point. He's definitely like, nah, I want to get all the gold, all the belts.
Word.
Facts.
That'd be funny as fuck if he wins that consolation prize.
Yo.
And now he got 4 belts with him.
Yo, what was that's the only thing I will question. What was the point of giving him a new belt for him to then be like,
I don't think.
I'll hold all the belts.
Wait a minute. So, then let's think about it. Rio only has 1 belt, right? Asuka only has 1 belt. I mean, and Seth only has 1 belt because by default. So just gonna put that out there. And yet we're still showcasing as if it was a showcase on Paul Heyman. This would be Paul Heyman. We just need to add 2 additional belts here. There's 1 already here. We can just add it on here. We just need 1 more. Okay? That's it. That's what we need. And that would make the trilogy happen. That's it. This is why I need a 3 cassette tape of the Bloodline.
Word.
All right. This is as long as a fucking AEW pay-per-view.
No.
Yeah.
Fucking fact.
No. To be fair, there was a lot of commercial breaks during these times, folks. We're only getting a short time by clipping everything from the pandemic till now. All right. I'm just putting it.
I feel like even
before
then,
that. Even
I feel like you
before
might be
that.
able to squeeze it into like a two disc.
Yeah.
It's 3 years. It's 3 years. Let's just give at least 1 cassette tape 1 year each at a time, okay? Shit.
No,
First
'cause
tape
if you
can
think-
be extra long if it wants to be, or even the last tape to make it feel extra special. All right, it's just.
If you think about it, this is kind of like the fucking Infinity Saga, because we started out with the introduction for each individual member of the Bloodline, and then we're going through the main story, the Civil War of the shit, and then we're about to hit the fucking, Infinity War and Endgame.
Yo, let's find the timeline from Marvel and kind of calculate it with the Bloodline.
Yeah, right. How they coexist and shit.
Yo, that should be on the comic books. Have a fucking comic books wrestling.
The merger.
It's where we start.
The merger.
How Marvel took their ideas from the WWE.
Oh,
I'll have a compelling debate on what's really going on in the universe. In the WWE universe.
Word.
We've talked about the Marvel universe. Now we're going into the entertainment
universe. DC, well, holla at y'all. Y'all got some work to do. But y'all getting a little better. Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah, it all starts with Blue Beetle.
Not for nothing. That's the only DC movie I've seen a commercial and said I'm actually hyped to watch this.
Yeah, I just saw the last trailer they put out.
Yeah,
I'm really interested in it. Like it's
yeah,
this should be good. Should be good.
Word. And I think they picked the perfect kid for Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
the kid playing Jaime should be good. Like we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
No.
But I do agree with y'all. I'm already sick of Drew McIntyre. Him and Rosa.
Man just came back.
Like, bro,
he just came back.
The minute he made his entrance, you were already tired of him for some reason. Why?
No, when he made his entrance to fight Gunther, I was like, yo, okay, here goes a match I want to see. This is good. We starting off strong. Then he decided to show up again, and I was like, all right, you overstayed your welcome.
No, this is the build-up. All right, they have to try to build something up with this short amount of time that they got in their hands.
I would have thought that my man would
have. They're going to play it out. Why are we acting brand new?
No, but I would have thought he would have evolved from the imitation Hulk Hogan and became something else. And then they just said, "Yo, what's the best thing to do with him? Put him with Matt Riddle, because Matt Riddle can't beat Matt Riddle. He needs to be an imitation of someone that he tag teams with."
Yo, Taquan, I think that's what Toe wanted. He legit just wanted Drew to be like, all right, I'm coming back for SummerSlam. I'll see y'all in the month.
Yo, this is where you pull an ECW moment. He comes out at what was it? The one we just had, Money in the Bank, and then he's like, "I'm gonna challenge you at whenever the fuck you're available." And then the shit gets dark, and boom, he's out there, and they just have a match with New Jack's music playing the entire match. Let him win the title, and then he leaves, and he comes back whenever there's a challenger for him. We don't need him on TV ever again.
But we just talked about we need storytelling and builds and.
Oh, you telling me that's not a story that we could have with Drew? You just to get the countdown.
There.
That's a beautiful story. He comes in, he challenges, he leaves, let Gunther do his thing, and then Gunther stands in the ring. I want to challenge Drew McIntyre, and it's
wait. Why is he sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like,
because I don't know his accent offhand. So you know what? Now we just get Arnold in this. And then 3, 2, 1, and Drew pops up in the ring. No music, no sword, no fireworks. He's just boom, Sabu style. We had the match.
Is that what annoys you, Toe? Is it the just entrance and all the aesthetic of it?
Well, I will say this: the 3, 2, 1 is a little bit outdated. You know, I don't think we need a countdown every time he does a Claymore kick, and I feel like he leans on that a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with anything else that Toe had to say.
Well, it's you know what it is. In all honesty, he feels like he's a It feels like he's a juggernaut, but he's also too cool for school. Like, bro, this has become unbelievable. He's on the Moxley Bryanson level for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can put on good matches. I'm not saying that he can't, but it's like my man had a tag team match against Imperium, and Imperium almost won. But goddamn it, if it was Imperium versus Drew McIntyre, he'd have wiped the floor with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no middle ground with this man. He's whooping everybody's ass, or they're kicking his. Like, this man has got the colossal juggernaut, unstoppable juggernaut syndrome. And then he walks out and he got that smile on his face like he's Hulk Hogan. Like, I see him breathing like he's from fucking No Holds Barred. Rush up, rip, baby. He got I see him do this shit with the rip shit.
Ready to go into a fight.
Like, yo, my man is straight up looking like he's auditioning for a Hulk Hogan movie, biopic or something, Lifetime shit. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just irking me. It's like, damn, bro, what happened to this fucking psychopath that Dolph Ziggler was talking about? What happened to the guy that beat up Brock Lesnar? You got really, really complacent. You said, oh, some of y'all like me? I'm John Cena now. I'm Hulk Hogan now. Instantly. Come on, everybody, say it with me. 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna kick you. Makes no sense.
I agree with that. The 3, 2, 1 shit. Like I said, I think it's no. I don't feel like that's the only part. I feel like that's the 3, 2, 1. We don't need the countdown.
It's a bad setup.
Not like 3, 2, 1. No, like. I feel that is a little bit played out. That's where I'm at. I feel like the 3, 2, 1 count is played out. Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music never played out. There was no count to it.
Because he got it from the Rumble.
You know?
He took the countdown from the Rumble.
No, get it. But you don't have the whole crowd counting 3, 2, 1. You just have the whole crowd stomping. It may be.
I'm not talking about Shawn. I'm talking about Drew.
I know. I understand we're talking about Drew McIntyre, but I'm saying there's a difference to where a countdown per se is happening. Shawn Michaels, kick. We're not saying the numbers 3, 2, 1. Verbally, it is annoying when I hear 3, 2, 1. That's the only thing I want to take away from Drew McIntyre. And also, do not make that fucking sword come out again. Don't you? And if you do, leave it. Leave it up there. Up there is where he fucking came out in, not over here where the ring is at. Leave that motherfucker over there. Because nobody likes her.
Seriously.
Mr. Bendy.
Yeah.
He is Mrs. Bendy. Excuse me. All right. No. We don't want
It's
that.
believable for the entrance. Don't bring it to the ring because it's like
that's another little crutch that he had as a character. I don't think you need to be walking around with a fucking sword.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's not like Finley's ukulele or whatever the fuck. What he has, that little shillelagh. Yeah, it's not like that.
That's the thing. If you bring something like that to the ring, then why not use it? Like at this point, you should just be threatening to use the sword the whole match.
Yeah, he should have cut somebody's pee-pee off. Choppy, you pee-pee. You know what I'm saying? Shit. At this fucking point, shit.
Yeah. I just have this image right now of fucking Val Venus, and I can never get it out.
Choppy, you pee-pee, and they turn off the lights, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh man,
I love those.
Wrestling can never be that great again, folks, because you assholes are fucking sensitive.
Word.
Oh man, that was great TV. I want to watch that now. No.
Word.
The fucking sincerity of someone's pee should have gotten chopped off.
Jumpy. That's it. Yo.
But,
oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, that I can see. Definitely the countdown is a little like over the top. I get why he does it. It's trying to get the crowd into it. It's trying to get a reaction. Because every wrestler wants it. The whole point is you want something from
that type of reaction.
Like you want something. Like that makes the crowd get into it. Like they feel it makes the crowd feel like, oh, they're in it now. The issue is with him, I don't feel like it fits. Like the dude is having a brawl in there, and now it's like, okay, let's get ready to do it. It's like those two don't correlate.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only issue. That I could say is the only part that's like, okay, I get it. That's a little off. But I still don't get the rest of the Toes complaint here with the guy. Like he's still coming out to fight. Like that's why he did the whole shit with Gunther. Like
so Gunther is the only person, and Sheamus now, they're the only two people that I can legitimately believe that when Drew McIntyre walks out, okay, this is gonna be a legitimate fight, and Gunther has a chance to win. Yeah. Anyone else, Drew McIntyre is winning this, and I don't like that feeling. Like when Randy Orton beat him at SummerSlam, and we all was like, what the fuck? That was, I think they're saying, look, Drew McIntyre can lose, but then it was still stupid. I honestly think he became unstoppable with Brock Lesnar and never changed from that. He thinks he's wrestling Brock Lesnar everybody. If this was a real, I'm not saying a real sport, if this was MMA and he just shows that he's better than everybody and he's on that level, I get it. But he's not showing everybody he's on that level. This motherfucker just is basically like, quote unquote, I'm not selling your shit no more. Deal with it. Got some Ken Shamrock shit. And then he got that smile on his face like, yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker. It's like, yo, bro, I don't know who you want to be. You want to be a sword swinging Scottishman? You want to be a psychopath killer? Or you want to be an unstoppable wrecking ball? Which one you want to be? Because you can't be out here smiling like you one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get so fucked up as, because it's like, oh, look at this motherfucker again. Same shit with Riddle. It's like, what'd you come out here for? What'd you come out here for?
All right. So see, that's now that adds a little bit more because that's understandable of it. It kind of defeats the unpredictability because that's where I get now the Cena comparison, the Hogan comparison. That it's like, all right, yeah, when you saw them on screen, they're probably gonna get a win.
Yeah,
like that I get, but it's also what hurt Drew was he was always in the chase. Like now, they're not gonna have him take a loss because he's chasing for the IC title. Like that's the issue. Like when he was champion, he lost the most.
Yeah.
Like his chase, he's always become the super Drew for some reason. But
he's better at the chase than better at retaining, because when he retains, it's just kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks because when he won the Royal Rumble and he won the championship, in a way it was like we as fans and him as a wrestler having his WrestleMania moment, well, not to say we were kind of robbed, but we were because of everything out of our control with COVID.
Yeah.
So when he won the Royal Rumble, that shit got me hyped. That shit was yes. Yep. That's the one I wanted to win. This is gonna be fucking fire. The world comes to a stop, and they gave us the best WrestleMania that they can give us, under the circumstances, and I am appreciative of that. But when he won, and we knew it, like we just knew, right? It was just a feel good moment to have the top dog, or in our eyes, Mr. Royal Rumble winner, get his chance at WrestleMania, but it still felt lackluster when he won it.
It felt like they handed that title to him.
Yeah.
It sucked because it was like, even though this was WrestleMania, it didn't feel like a Mania moment.
No,
that sucks because he had built at that point. It was ready. Like we knew he's gonna end the story there. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get the mountaintop. But then it's just like,
and that match was what? Yeah, that match was what? 2 minutes. Like
no, it was a little bit longer than that.
That match was quick.
It was quick, but it wasn't 2 minutes.
From my memory, I think it was like German suplex, and fucking Claymore kick.
It was definitely, I think, maybe 5 minutes of that.
At least.
Yeah,
but that's also because, remember, they were going with time restraints at that point.
Word.
I hear you, but
it was COVID Mania. This is
it was COVID Mania.
So it didn't feel like a Mania match.
And at the fucking peak of it at all times.
But he never got his get back neither.
And because it didn't have the same fire, because they tried to rerun that, and it wasn't the same, because it's like, well, damn, this is what we got. Is what it is.
Yeah.
We already saw him win, but no, thank you.
4
minutes and 35 seconds. That's but WrestleMania. That's Sheamus and Daniel Bryan type fucking shit.
See, but even then, the crowd helps it.
Yeah.
The John Cena Taker match. That match was not longer than 5 minutes.
No, it wasn't. But
and the crowd adds to it. The fact that it was legit computer screens. It's like.
The only long thing that we end up having was AJ Styles versus The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. And as stupid as it was still entertaining. And yes, it's not supposed to make sense, but in a world that didn't make sense at the time, it was the best thing that they gave us, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah. Because this is my psychology for wrestling, right? Roman Reigns and Hogan. Hogan always made it seem like whoever he was going up against had a legitimate shot to beat him, because he never he was never like, I'm the best wrestler in the world. It was always, I'm gonna be out here. I have the Hulkamaniacs behind my back, and I'm gonna say my prayers, eat my vitamins, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna give it a roll. The 24-inch pythons, yada yada yada. During the match, $1 Million Man, Earthquake, Andre the Giant, everybody was whooping on him. Was like, yo, this is legitimate. This guy could fucking lose. He's not controlling this match. Like they're beating on him. And at the last draw, he comes back and he wins, because it's like, all right, we gave him that extra energy. As a kid, that's how you felt. Roman right now, he's cutting promos. No one can touch me. But then he's having matches with Sami Zayn and Jey Uso and all these people, and they're this close to beating him. And that's the magic of wrestling that I'm missing from all these other people. It's like, yo, at one point,
that's what it is. It's that struggle that's missing.
Yes, at one point, I want to sit here and go, wait a minute. Is he going to lose this?
Yeah.
Are they going to give it to Sammy? I want that. It doesn't have to happen every match, but an important match, I want that.
Yeah, we want that believability again. Like, the biggest thing, again, this is why I say that storyline has no faulty moments. Everything has built and made it bigger and made it stronger. Roman taking the pin at Money in the Bank showed Roman is still human. Roman can take a loss. The guy that's been not like that shows something.
Yeah.
Like,
Brock is one of the best at that shit.
Brock did it with AJ. Brock was a guy that he knows how to play ball too. Shit,
Yeah.
he wanted to do it for Xena, and Xena was like, "No, I'm not gonna like."
Yeah.
You just beat the Undertaker.
Brock,
Like, that makes no sense.
Brock Lesnar is a guy that's not supposed to lose. Like, he looks like a dude that's not supposed to lose a match.
Yeah.
And he's making it look like, oh shit, Finn Balor could beat his ass.
Yep. Look what he's doing right now. Again, as much as I know it's with Cody, he should be able to kill Cody every time he comes out.
Yeah.
And he took the cutter. He sold that cutter like $1 million.
Yep.
Brock should be able to be like, get the fuck. He should be doing the Samoa Joe. Cody goes for the cutter. Get the fuck out.
He should have caught Cody like a fucking ragdoll and fucking flung him out.
But no, he again, it's showing you playing ball. You're making it look. It's that magic of this all that we love about professional wrestling.
Yeah. Is that listen, man? If I can believe a robotic cyborg is walking the streets as a cop that's bulletproof, but he still gets his ass kicked and he's about to die from some dude shooting up crank. I want to believe that a regular human, can lose a match.
I love how we equated this to RoboCop.
I'm just saying, bro, because I was trying to think of like a being that's unstoppable. The RoboCop, there it is. But like, that's why the best thing the things I liked about Superman was when he fought people that were just as strong as him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I want to see that struggle. I want to see, like, Gunther versus fucking Drew McIntyre. I want to see a fucking Clash of the Castle style match with him and Sheamus. When Gunther and Sheamus fought, I want to see that struggle. I want to see that match where it's like, okay, because if you think about it, on Raw, Gunther is the last level boss.
Yeah, he's been that guy. He's legit made. He took the perfect spot with Roman right now. He took the spot of like, okay, Roman has that division. This has been mine.
Yep.
Like he's
His
been.
title is more meaningful than Seth Rollins' title.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because Seth Rollins has been sing my music.
The title needs to come off Seth Rollins.
It should have went on Finn.
Absolutely. I don't feel like Seth Rollins needs it. I don't know if it's Finn. Maybe it's Damian Priest. Maybe it's Senor Money in the Bank.
My brother had a theory during Money in the Bank. He goes, imagine Finn Balor wins it, and Damian's like, "Yo, we're cool on all ends. I'm never gonna cash it on you, and if you just so happen to lose, I can get it back. He's gonna stay in the bloodline." And it's just that little wait. What do you mean if I just so happen to lose? Like Damian just keeps unintentionally like, if you lose, I got you.
Him like he's gonna like do something.
Yeah. And they could just drive that wedge with Finn Balor, like, yo, first if I ain't fucking losing, and then you have that little shit where it's like, wait, is Damian gonna cash in on Finn? Be like, I told you was gonna lose, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
It built and it makes something so much there that again, it's the little details of it.
Yeah.
Like again, that should happen every time Finn even has a chance at the title. It's like, oh, I thought you were gonna lose, so I was gonna come help.
Yeah,
like that should be how SummerSlam goes. Like that should be the biggest way. That's probably where we're going again. We're gonna see the rematch one more time.
And you know what's really a funny like kind of callback to everything. When we started the Judgment Day, it was Edge, not Finn. The person that delivered the bad news to Edge was Damian Priest. Call that back. Bring that type of memory back. I'm the one that threw out Edge. I'm the one that got rid of Finn.
Yep.
Because mommy is definitely going to go with Senor Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Word.
And wherever mommy goes, Don goes.
And I feel like they're going to repeat it by... And you would think, because this is something we talked about yesterday on Kenny's, about... Because the rumor is still Jordan Devlin joining, JD McDonough. Why not again? We're replacing the older vet, newer blood into it. And Damian's like, yeah, we got someone better.
Because you want to make Damian Priest, a.k.a. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, look legitimate? Get him away from Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
And little by little, we're seeing it, though. They're making it that it's like, Damian now looks like a threat. All that he needs left is to win the title.
Yep.
And you know they're gonna put the title on him.
Yeah.
He is not gonna be a failed cash-in. Is what
He
I'm gonna
shouldn't
say.
be. Yeah, he shouldn't be.
If we're
just
falling
has to
into
make
this
sense.
storyline, whatever. But if not, in general, right? His cash-in will not be a failed cash-in.
Yeah. I just feel like I hope they don't rush it. Just
Yeah,
for
me
the
neither.
reaction, I feel like they need to make it that's like
The long run.
when it happens, then we get a nice reign out of it. So that
Yeah.
way it builds Damien. Like again, the title right now may not be in the best shape that it's in, but when he wins it, he needs to make that a premier title.
Yeah.
And that helps him become
Yeah.
a true main event star.
Yep. And not for nothing, with him and Rhea being co-champions, women's champion and world champion, I think that would make that title even more legitimate because now we have a faction that's in control.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Dominic will eventually win a title as well. A bullshit ass title. But he would be
24/7.
what I don't know. Isn't he going to NXT?
Something like that.
Next week he's facing Wesley. So
see, there you go.
There you go. Bring an NXT title.
Yeah.
Like Solo should have done, but
No. He brought it, one day, and then he had to take it back.
Yeah, he gave it back to.
Made no sense. What was the point of that? Have him win the title and then just.
Yo, but fuck around. Solo comes after Dom Dom.
Yeah.
Like, nah. They told me I had to get my shit back.
Right. I mean, see, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't think Priest needs to hold it for like a year, but there has to be. I want to see how the story rolls out so far with Finn and Seth, because let's say Finn does win the title. We need a little bit more breathing room for Finn to start thinking that he's in control. For Damien to be like, nah, nigga, you was never in control, and then cash it in on Finn.
Yeah, but it needs to also happen when we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to become a surprise there. We need something of, like, again, let Finn have that nice lengthy reign, and then, like, we need a moment like that. We can't just have it still be now, because it's still fresh. We're still expecting, Damien's going to turn on him. It's like, no, let us maybe think, everything's peachy clean. We're good. Like, this was just everyone speculating. Yep. And then, boom. Honestly, if Finn wins it now at SummerSlam, do it at the Rumble.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Rumble. I was thinking the Rumble too. No. Like, do it at the Rumble, but I mean,
and it would have to be something where it's like so unexpected. Like, we see the riff now, and it was like, oh, he's gonna cash it in. He's gonna cash it in. Let him get together. Let them, fucking be friends and be like, yo, this guy, they're a squad. He ain't gonna do that shit to his boy. They're boys. They're tag team champions, whatever the case may be. And then just that one fucking night, Finn fucked with the wrong person. And I would like to cash in my money in the bank. What? He's gonna do it? And Rhea's like, what do you mean? What the fuck? Like, everyone's on some... What are you doing? It's like, it's my time. Sorry. Fuck this group. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some real shit. Because that shows how important that belt is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, he's supposed to be my boy, but I want to be champion. I came here to be a champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it works because it's like that whole time. It's like, oh yeah. Focus is on Finn. Everything's on Finn. And then when he does that, it's like, I'm not second fiddle to anybody.
Word.
Like,
and we get a real Damian Priest.
Yeah, you bring back
absolutely
that edge that he had in ROH. You bring back what made Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
You add why it's like, okay, yeah, when he was in NXT, it's like, all right, you make him that monster again.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is the buy-in right there. That is the buy-in that he's going to have on the audience.
Because it's like when Seth turned on the Shield.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly, he became the biggest heel.
And that's what it needs to be.
And it's like, we all going to see it coming, right? but then we don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Same thing with it's like a good old Sasha Banks and fucking Bailey when they did a turn on each other. When is the turn gonna happen? When Bailey did the turn, now that shit was epic.
Yeah.
It needs to be that moment that again, it's like
yeah,
we forgot about it. Like that's why I say do it at the Rumble, because by then we're like, okay, cool, everything's good. We're about to go to Mania. Oh shit, he still has that.
Yo, and I would even have a segment where Damian Priest is like, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna hold this fucking Money in the Bank. Like he doesn't even bring it to the ring. He doesn't do nothing.
Yeah,
and then just one moment, it's like, nope, it was underneath this motherfucker the whole time. Hold up, close it out. You think I'm stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a setup. It was a setup.
So if this was like 2005, I could see that. We don't do
wow,
those kind of matches anymore.
That's not a way he's gonna try to pin her, right? And she's kind of taken. So what? Anyway,
yeah.
Moving forward, Io Sky, Miss Money in the Bank, and also the longest reigning Miss Money in the Bank ever in history by a 2 whole fucking 48-hour day.
Word.
Yeah. And the success of LA Knight. Yeah. All right. There's a lot of that's a lot of good stuff that's going on in WWE. There's also a lot of shit that's going on in AEW.
Yeah. What's going on with Adam Cole and MJF? I haven't been able to keep up the last 2 weeks.
They're like BFFs.
Yeah, they've been having
I'm
the
seeing
most
pictures.
like story with it. Like they're doing promos, they're doing this, they're playing video games, they're doing. It's like it's the nice buddy storyline here that we know though it's just going to lead to one of them turning on each other. I just hope it's the opposite of what we're expecting. I just hope it's the unpredictable of instead of MJF just saying fuck you to Cole, I hope it's Cole turning on.
Yeah.
Yo, am I I want to believe in love, man. Like I want to believe
and you
that
can't believe in love. Wait. You can't believe in love in the Golden Lovers. You can believe in love in the Golden Lovers.
That pop last night, that reaction of just like that's next Wednesday is gonna be great. That pop Kota Ibushi is gonna get is,
and we've been saying it. When is Kota Ibushi coming? Like, why is it taking him so long? We know there's gonna have to be somebody from New Japan that's gonna come here. You can't have one New Japan nigga in BCC or BBC or whatever the fuck they call it, Black Comic BCC, and then not have another one. All right, on the other side to obviously even the odds. It's Kenny Omega. Of course, he's gonna get his BFF. We're just like,
yeah. I was worried though that because of the New Japan stuff and all that, we wouldn't get Kota. Because unfortunately, they do not have the best relationship. Because
ain't that some shit? Fucking pay-per-view called The Forbidden Door, and there's so many restrictions on other fucking talent. Yeah. Like, I guess this door ain't fully open, is it? There's like a crack in it. Like, you need a secret password to get through this door.
It's it has a chain on it right now, so if you get past it, that little set, that's it.
Word.
Like you must stop at go, pay your fine, and then you can go.
That's it.
But hey, it took long enough. We finally get it now.
Yeah,
and we get the Golden Lover as a part of Blood and Guts, which it's gonna be fire. And then Pop showing up, like that was fire.
Shit, hold on, I gotta watch
this
episode.
I'm so excited to see
that happened yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah,
right, so I'm gonna have to watch that then. I didn't get a chance to watch.
Yeah, that's what set up the match for next week. That's gonna be the 5-on-5.
Okay, nice.
It's all the way.
So before we call it a night, my brother was telling me some news that Finn Balor actually doesn't like the demon character because when he was in Japan, he just did it like he just painted himself to make it seem bigger. He doesn't like the backstory and all that other shit on it.
I've heard that. You know what it is? I think it lost the mystique of it.
Yeah.
Because it became a character. I don't think he ever wanted it to become a character. He just wanted it to be like war paint. It doesn't need a story. It doesn't need in order for Finn Balor to win a big match, he needs to become the Demon.
Yeah.
Like we expected it at Money in the Bank. We expected, he has to be the Demon now. It's like he could just be Finn Balor. Like Finn Balor has done things. Fergal Devitt didn't always need the War Paint. Like,
and then when he did do it on the indie scenes, he's always switched it up. It was never just a demon. It was a Joker. It was this. It was that. It was like different forms of a darker side that would kind of bring out like the better wrestler, because it brings out his inner warrior per se. And then I have to say better wrestler, but like that brings out the inner warrior of the wrestler. It adds up to level up, man.
Yeah.
We're leveling up our
characters. It was just supposed to make him a little more like rugged, and that's when he went inside of him. But now with the Demon, they expect, that's it. Like this is when
they merchandised it. OP. That's what it was. They completely merchandised it and totally made a good merchandising idea, obviously. But at the same time, like you said, it kills the fucking mystique to it. It kills the magic that is Demon Balor in NXT. I think he was like more down for that because it felt a little bit more real to home. You know?
It also wasn't every other pay-per-view he was doing it. It was like when it counted. Like that match with Samoa Joe, it made sense.
Yep.
Especially when they went back to Japan. It's like, of course, he's gonna bring the Demon.
Yeah.
But now it's like they wanted every pay-per-view. It's like, we're probably gonna see the Demon. We're gonna see the Demon. It's like, we could just get Finn Balor too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it almost seemed like when he's Finn Balor, he's gonna lose.
Just like let Bray Wyatt do his thing. It's just
that's a whole demon topic there of just. Can we get Bray back, please? Like
he's not medically cleared. Why do I feel like that's a cop out?
That's the only thing, because when I saw that, I'm like, what's injured?
Yeah, I was just saying, when did he get hurt?
Maybe it's not injured. Maybe it's just well-being mentally.
Which, if that's the case, then that's completely understandable. Which again, we kind of maybe forced them into it too. That it was like, hey, we need you back here. Maybe he's still not mentally there.
And then the expectations that he set for himself with this character, Uncle Howdy.
He should have went to Raw. Because the problem was he was on SmackDown with Tribal Chief. They ain't giving him no time for that. Who's he gonna wrestle? Who was on SmackDown? You go to Raw, there's no champion there. He can pick apart anybody.
I don't even think it's just that. I think it's the spotlight thing. It's in order to keep that idea relevant, you have to compete with Bloodline storyline takes over SmackDown. Like to get any ounce of like people to keep interested, you have to go like at 100 every time. Which coming back to that sucks. Like
they did it in the Attitude Era. Like a lot of people found their minutes on TV with Stone Cold and The Rock there and DX and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not undoable. It's just I know they're not gonna give him the backing because they want to just back the Bloodline. But if he wasn't mentally prepared for this, he should have never came back at that time. If he's still not, then my man should seriously think about not calling it quits, but taking a sabbatical and go and getting that shit like fixed.
Well, I think that's what he's doing now, but we're again.
The media is putting out there of this is what we want to tell you. So you have a source of where we're at right now.
Yeah.
This is why they put this, he's still out. And that's their job to do because that's not his fucking job to do.
No, yeah.
He works for a fucking company. There's some fucking PR people just like, we need to put out a status. Let's do that now. Boom. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. That's their job. And unfortunately, we as fans are just like, so what's happening? What's going on? Is he okay?
No.
Physically injured, mentally injured, both.
emotionally injured. Yeah.
You know, where are we at? And it is like we're left in the dark, and it kind of sucks as fans because we actually really do care about Bray Wyatt, his well-being in general, because there's a lot that goes behind being a wrestler in WWE in general, especially being a top star that he was as the Fiend, as even himself with the Wyatt family. You know, it was always something that was admired by the fans. And it's like there's a miscommunication somewhere.
I think that's what it is too, because it creates everyone's theorizing something instantly.
Yeah.
Like, and that again, that adds another element of like, this is stress for the guy. Like,
and yo, I'm pretty sure with what he wanted to do, and everyone instantly going Uncle Howdy's Bo Dallas. I'm pretty sure he's on some bro. This is not how I want it to go. You know what I'm saying? Because he came back, the best return anyone's ever had.
Word.
And then instantly was like, so now what?
And that's the issue. They created that expectancy so much of fans instantly say, oh, okay, so who's under this mask and who's under. They didn't let the moment happen before instantly it's getting picked apart and all this predictions. Like the uncle went the minute it's like, okay, cool. Now there's something else to it. Uncle Howdy instantly. Oh, it has to be Bo Dallas. It has to be Vinny Marseglia. It's like, just let it happen. Let something. Like, again, people are going to talk about it. People are going to start to speculate, but don't let that be the whole conversation. Enjoy it for the moment.
Yeah.
And that's what kills it. And that's, again, probably what killed, unfortunately, this guy's creativity right now. Because he's like, no matter what I do, they're going to try to beat it and go to the next step before we even get there. Which sucks.
It does. But as fans, this is what we do, right? We kind of articulate the art of what we see in front of us. Uncle Howdy. Who is Uncle Howdy? Like is this? He's Uncle Howdy. And he was at first, you know, playing the character on the screen. Obviously, we're smart. Well, some of us out there are smart.
Yeah,
but
there's some interesting visuals.
We're smart. We know, we have this gut feeling it's going to be Bo Dallas. The minute Uncle Howdy came out, I was like, this is how it should go down. Why? Because it would be dope to actually see brothers be together to kind of add their own bloodline story as the Wyatt family story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I think we lost the mystique to that when we had Uncle Howdy come also into the ring with a different mask. Similar, but no, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
And it took away from that because he should never have gotten into the ring. Or
there were so many just like miscues, like even him attacking Bray. It's like, okay, so now you're trying to get this away, but it's like, wait, why would he do? And again, I get why. Like they're trying to make it so again, it takes away the predictability factor. But you're booking into a wall of like, wait, so how does this make sense? Like, yeah,
it's a little bit too far out. Yeah. I felt like keeping Uncle Howdy not doing any wrestling moves, especially not attacking Bray.
Yeah,
because that was like, we're going left fields with this.
Yeah, and again, it kills the mystique. That's the biggest thing. Like their characters are supposed to have that mystique to it. Like it's supposed to be like an Undertaker style, like Kane. Like there should feel like some outside weirdness to it. Like,
and let's be real, when Bray and Undertaker had that stand in the middle of the ring, you felt that torch being passed on to him. But yet it either was not, I'm not going to say it wasn't respected backstage, because everybody sees that as a form of respect, but it was still not understood.
Yeah.
and that's where we lost everything.
And that should have been the moment where it all blew up.
Because
like
because it seemed like he said, "This is what I want to do," and they go, "Perfect," but we can't let you get bigger than the bloodline, so we're gonna have to change this. And they got to the point where they changed so much. It's like, I can't tell my story now. Because I always felt like Bray tried to suppress the demon, and Uncle Howie was trying to let the demon out. But we never got to that point.
No.
Never. We really didn't.
Again, hopefully one day we do. Hopefully they're able to do something with us. Hopefully we get to that point where we can continue to see, or we see something completely different, but just something.
I kind of want him to come back as Bray Wyatt, like if he was Bray Wyatt before any of this, almost like he forgot about the demon or the fiend and all that other stuff, and he's just wrestling, and then one day it just snaps.
That would be dope, though.
Yeah,
that would be cool. If just like he comes back, it's like, wait,
amnesia
what was
type
this?
shit.
It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just come back so like happy go lucky, and then
like some amnesia type shit.
Yeah.
And then he's wrestling, and you're like, oh, he's gonna be the fiend to wrestle this guy, and nope, and then just something happens. A pipe hits the floor while he's walking, and he's like, what the fuck was that? And it's just, you could see Uncle Howdy there, you could see it, the Lily doll, something, and it just sparks in his brain, and boom.
Yeah.
And that was such a good combination between Bray and Alexa. It really was. They worked really well together. And the way they kind of just separated them, it just kind of sucked, because we saw a different side of a Mystique woman on the roster.
Yep. And that was evidence.
Yeah.
They had no idea what was happening with any of these characters because they let them do it. And then when they had to take control, it was like, put her in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We all know how I feel about that.
Yeah, as much as Daquan left, that would be a good way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Have it legit what you could do with Bray. Make him Moon Knight.
Yeah.
The Fiend does things, and then Bray does not know what
So wait,
imagine you have Bray and his brother as tag teams. They come out as the Rotundas or some shit.
And they just act like none of that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then you have like a separate tag team that could be on SmackDown or on the other brand that's demonic and shit. And you're like, wait, is that Bray and Bo?
If it would be called the Wyatt family.
You know what I'm saying? Like it would be like one of those, wait, is that Bray and Bo in a mask? But aren't they this? And it gets you thinking.
Yeah.
Do they know that they're doing this? Are they doing this for real? Like, yo, Hunk, if you agree.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. That's right.
But yeah, I mean, one hell of a time with Rembrandt. He hit me up in the chat. He said he had fun.
Yeah,
he appreciates us, having him on. And if you're still watching us, bro, you're more than welcome to come on anytime. And is there anything happening this weekend, or nothing happens until?
No, but our guest next week, is Janelle from HR from the Jobber Kids podcast.
That's right.
We will go over the card for Jobber Slam 3 happening when? July 29th?
Yep.
Yes.
That's right, July 29th. I was thinking about 27th, but I wasn't 100% sure. That's just me.
The 27th is that Thursday.
I'm putting the reminder 2 days ahead, so I make sure I'm there on time. That's what we do.
Yes.
Latino people, we get there mad late. Especially show. But we will definitely have Janelle here next week. We can't wait. We're going to talk all about the card, the matches that we're going to see the most, the matches that we're sponsoring. Definitely stay tuned. This is what we're going to be doing. It's summertime. We outside, baby.
That's it.
We outside.
We got a bunch of new guests for y'all. So I'm going to have to think of a lot of fucking questions. And I don't like to think. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Oh shit.